Showtime. All right, what's popping, man? What's going on? What's going on? Take it from the top. What up, 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 though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What up? Make some noise for yourself. All right. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. Hope this episode finds you guys in good health, good spirits, good prosperity. God knows we need it. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one, man. Got a couple topics on the docket. Gonna play this viral video right here. This young lady out at dinner. Shout out to Stephen Bateman, man. Stephen Bateman been a member for 2 months now. I see you, homie. Got your members banner right there. Stephen Bateman says, salute to Marq. Salute to you, my brother. Shout out to Stephen Bateman. I don't see it over here on the screen right here where I can click on it. But I see it over here on the other device. Girl behind the mic, what up, though? Shout out to Stephen Bateman all the way in Australia. Yeah, but it's not showing up. Your members milestone ain't showing up over here. But I see it, though, homie. 2 months. Thanks for supporting the show, man. Got your green bucket now. He got the green bucket beside his name now. All right. That's what's up. Gonna get that gold bucket soon. Just stick with us. And I think you're gonna get the red bucket last. You get the red bucket last. All right. So, man, this is gonna be a good one. So somebody has bailed out this young man who's been charged with the death of Takeoff for a whopping $1 million. Damn, who got it like that? We'll talk about it. You know we're gonna talk about it. Definitely got to talk about it. $1 million on bail. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to go into this viral video right here as well. This young lady wants you to buy steak for dinner for her children as well. Wow.
I never heard of it.
Now, some people told me, Marq Nash, that video's fake. All right. We'll have the conversation. But we'll read the comments because some people in their comments, they think it's real and they were siding with the sister. Like, yeah, you got to buy a steak dinner for them kids too. Also, we're going to talk about Jen and Fresher. They've been together for 20 years. Still not married. She wants to get married, but she wants to have a $250,000 wedding. Shout out to my boy, that guy Clips. He said, let's have another great show. Neighbors, hit the like button on the way in the chat. Salute, salute. I don't know why those members' milestones are not showing up over here, but I see them on my other device. So shout out to Clips. He got that gold bucket. Clips got the gold bucket hat. Salute to you, bro. 6 months. Been rocking with us 6 months. Thank you, bro. All right. She want to spend $250,000 on a wedding. He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. They've been together since 6th grade, have 2 children together. So we'll talk about that. But I think they've been engaged. I don't know how many years, but let's say about 15 years, something crazy like that. That's a long time to be engaged, right? But she said, I ain't no courthouse chick. He was like, yo, we can go to the courthouse and we can invest that other $250,000. She was like, I ain't no courthouse chick. Can they find a compromise? Shouldn't they be able to find a compromise? But damn, $250,000 for a wedding. That's a lot. That is a lot. All right, but we'll talk about it. We're going to have a good show. And that's pretty much it. Those are 3 little topics I had on the docket for this pop-up episode. You know, we don't really supposed to be here today, but God said, yes, you are. God did. All right. She said, why this, that chocolate man? She said, why this, that chocolate man? What you, yeah. His name Fresher. She wants to spend $250,000 on the wedding, girl behind the mic. He said he ain't spending $250,000 on the wedding, but they've been together for 20 years. I mean, at that point, I don't know. We'll talk about it. 20 years is a long time to be with somebody since 6th grade, 2 kids, and you still not married. But all right, let me run this intro. I'm gonna blast this out. Let me see. I'll probably give me the 5-minute intro. I'm gonna put this one on my Facebook group. So give me 5 minutes. Y'all blast the link out, put it on Twitter, IG, whatever you can to share it. I really appreciate it. It's your man Nash, Breaking Beats. Give me 5 minutes. Let's do it.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But sometimes, I'm just like you, man. hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I awake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures. You and your protocol. You and your policies. None of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas. You and your standards. You and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers. Going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged. Stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit. You ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job.
I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family.
Damn, I hate this job.
It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know?
Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job.
Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Yeah. What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Marq Nash. He is I am he. Shout out to my boy, Jules Gaming Lounge. What up? Another great episode of Breaking Beats. You already know what it is. Gonna break down the business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly because life is serious enough. All right, man, we got a couple topics on the docket, man. This one should be interesting, but before I do anything, I would be remiss if I didn't give a quick roll call out to all the neighbors. Absolutely, the show wouldn't be the show without you. Thanks for supporting the show in a major way. Major way. So let me do a quick neighbors only roll call.
We don't.
Wrong button. All right, Sweaty Teddy.
What up?
That guy Eclipse 330.
What up?
KP from KC5.
What up?
Adam Kelly all the way in Australia. What up?
What up?
KP.
What up?
TJ.
What up?
Matt Wade.
What up?
Kevin Brower.
What up?
Puro.
What up?
Juan Davila.
What up?
DJ.
What up?
Tony Boswell.
What up?
Karma Serene with the Serene Saturdays.
What up?
Kansas City Mac.
What up?
Ill Status Boxing.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Tank the Sweet Signs Examiner. He's an architect.
What up? Gangsta.
Beyond and Above Media.
What up?
Pittsburgh T.
What up?
Juan Epoxy Magic.
What up?
SF City Slicker.
What up?
I Know Boxing.
What up?
Stephen Bateman all the way in Australia.
What up?
Deuce Times.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
It's Mex.
What up?
Mike from Boston.
What up?
Rod of the Storm.
What up?
Here to there.
What up?
Miss Queen Sunkissed.
What up?
She don't change the name again.
What up?
Taylor Bell.
What up?
Maddie Yoel.
What up?
C. Jones 0224.
What up?
Cliff Bailey.
What up?
Con Shonery.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
Cooking with the Champ.
What up?
On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.
What up?
True Media Today USA Boxing. That's my guy, Coach Malachi Williams.
What up? Gangsta.
H.L. Deasy.
What up?
Cooking with Sir Senior.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Lady Shan Dundem Season.
What up?
Dub Right Side.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
And of course, the big fish himself, my good brother, Derek Lincoln.
What up? Gangsta.
Make some noise. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's get right into it, man. Shout out to Deuce. He said, oh baby, who paid that bill? Man, that's a lot of money for a damn bill, bro. That's a lot of damn money. He said, no topics on the YSL trial. They want Weezy and Birdman too. To rat. Nah, I ain't got nothing for it right now, bro. It's too much going on right now. As far as that shit go, I need more information. When they really start the thing, really popping it. When we start we'll talk about it. But all I see is people taking deals left and right. Velocity cuts. Ain't really nothing for me to talk about too much. I probably do it. I think I did a video on it, but not a live stream. I didn't really do no live stream on it. Haven't seen a lot of interest from my audience in that case, so I just kept it moving. But shout out to you. All right, let's do it. What we gonna start at first? Let's not bury the lead. Let's start right here with this Takeoff thing. Shout out to my boy HOD. What up? All right, here we go. Let's get into the schmiggity schmo. Let's talk about it. Where we at? Boom. So the suspect charged in the death of rapper Takeoff has been released from jail after posting $1 million in bail money. Damn, a $1 million bond. Now, the suspect is charged with the murder of the Migos member Takeoff. As you know, he posted $1 million bond that was set for him and was released from jail on Tuesday. In December, Harris County Judge Josh Hill kept Patrick Xavier Clark's bond at $1 million, denying a reduction, reasoning that Clark might be a flight risk. As you remember, Clark, when he was found with a bag of cash. He had some documents with a different name, I believe, and he had an itinerary for Mexico. So people was like, okay, he's probably trying to go to Mexico. The judge said, neither Patrick nor his family posted the bond in this case. A concerned citizen and family friend who believes in Patrick's innocence posted the bond on his behalf. So his family didn't pay this. All right. This is according to his attorney. I don't know how to say her name, but we'll just call him Miss Quiones. Last name is Quiones. Can't say her first name. Letitia, a little Spanish. But anyway, Ms. Quiones said, okay, it was posted by a concerned citizen and a family friend. $1 million? That's a lot of concern. Put a case on it. Damn, $1 million, Bill. That's crazy. Somebody said he would have been safer in jail. Y'all think hold up, Tracy. You think they're gonna bail him out just so they can murk him? You think they're gonna bail him out to murk him? Gotta put a case on that. Damn. Shout out to the girl behind the mic, Clips in here. See Velocity Cuz Deuce. He said Clips. He said it's about to be a war. What's about to be a war? He said, Deuce Times, you already know who paid that bill. Who paid the bill? Somebody put a case on it. Say the name. Say the name. The names need to be said. Say the name. All right. Let's get over here. Oh, shoot. Gotta change something real quick. Let me change this real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Bear with me. It said my live still hasn't started yet over here, which is crazy. Okay, there we go. Bear with me. I just need to change a setting or two in here. Let me change the setting. Subscribers only. 2 minutes. You gotta sit there for 2 minutes before you can type if you're not new. All right, boom. Where we at? All right, boom. So his lawyer said it was a concerned citizen that posted the bill, right? Clark intends to comply fully with the terms laid out in the court. This is according to his lawyer, Ms. Quiones. She said, and he will appear for the proceedings whenever the court requires him to do so. We believe Patrick is innocent, and at the appropriate time, the evidence will reveal. She said the evidence will show. She said the evidence will reveal that at a certain time. So Clark, 33, was arrested early December on the east side of Houston 1 month after Takeoff was shot and killed outside of a business after a private event. As you know, Takeoff was a member of the platinum selling group Migos. He was 28 years old. Very, very young. Damn, he's young. 28 years old. His uncle, Quavo, and his cousin Offset, as you know, were part of the members. Police believe Takeoff was an innocent bystander to an argument that took place outside of a bowling alley that led to the shooting. He was unarmed and not involved in the argument. Okay, now after Judge Hill denied his bond reduction request in December, Quiones argued that $1 million bond was unconstitutional due to Clark and his family's financial situation being average. Prosecutors in Harris County argued, hey, look, he's a flight risk. Shortly after the killing, Clark allegedly applied for an expedited passport, which he received immediately before his arrest. Stupid. According to the motion filed by prosecutors, when Clark was arrested, he had a large amount of cash, the court added. Prosecutors also made several other requests, including that Clark surrender any and all passports, visas, and other travel documents. He's barred from leaving the immediate vicinity of Harris County, and it will be subject to a curfew. Quiones said in a news conference at the time that her office was surprised by the decision. Who is this? Okay. She said she was surprised by the decision. She said, we complied with every requirement that the judge asked for us, only to be told today that of course, the bond would not be lowered. So we did everything the judge said, but they wouldn't lower the bond. Now, originally, the bond was $2 million, so it did drop down from $2 million to $1 million, but he said, I ain't dropping it lower than $1 million. She said, so yes, we are very disappointed. We agree, and frankly, we are surprised, Quiones said. Shit, we surprised you got $1 million, so the judge was right. She said, the fight is not over. we do believe without a shadow of doubt that when the time comes, we will be able to show Mr. Clark's innocence in this case. All right. So there you have it. $1 million bonds. $1 million bond. Shout out to Centos. Let me see what they sent in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link out there, see if anybody want to pull up, give me their take on this. Boom. And I'll open the phone lines up as well. See what you guys want to call in and give me your take on this. What do you guys think of this $1 million bond? Who do you think paid this bond? They said a family member and a concerned citizen. I'm sorry, a family friend, a concerned citizen, and a family friend. That's a lot of money, bro, to just put up on bail. Damn, Centos, what up? Power 600, he said wild wizardry. He said wild wizardry at word. RIP Takeoff, bro. That's crazy. Do y'all think he gonna get popped before he go to court? You think they bailed him out to Marq? You think he's gonna flee? Do you think he's gonna flee? Is he gonna flee while he's out on bail? $1 million, man. That's a lot of money, bro, to just put up on a bail. You got $1 million to put on bail. How much you got in the... Man, that's a whole lot of money for bail, girl behind the mic. That's crazy money. You putting up $1 million for bail, man. You definitely, especially a guy like this who already tried to flee once. Shit. How you know he ain't gonna flee again? That's a lot of money. To me, for bail, it's a lot of money for me, period. But I want to know what y'all think. 446921766. 446921766. So you can pull up, join the conversation. Now, when it comes to this case, man, I don't think this guy's gonna get off, right? Harris County seems very confident that they got their man, and this trial is pretty much just part of the show. You know, they got to go through it, right? Everybody gets their day in court, but they seem pretty confident that they got that guy. I thought you only had to pay 10%. Man, they say he posted $1 million. The judge can decide that. The judge can say, no, I need all of this. I need this or that. But I think a bond company could put up, but yeah. The judge can say, nah, cash bond only. From all accounts I'm seeing, he posted $1 million bill. Damn. But even still, 100,000, bro, that's a lot of money. Mike, my boy Clips, what up, though?
Already. Yeah. So, $1 million bail at 10%. That means somebody put up $100,000 to get Buddy out of here, get Buddy out of jail. I got to remind everybody, the first rule of assassination is always kill the assassin. So if Buddy is not somewhere in South America very soon, Buddy will be found. Or they're gonna let the case go out, let him get prosecuted, and once he's convicted, shortly after him going to prison, you're going to find out he's going to get out. That way the story can just die with him. If not, what Deuce is talking about in the chat will probably play out because, as we talked about at Dolph's murder, Takeoff was a love dude, and love dudes don't tend to die alone. You feel what I'm saying, Mark?
Yeah.
Especially when the love dude is killed. Like I'm talking about a love dude can die from a heart attack, and there's always spillover. Let alone this person who was loved was taken. You know what I'm saying? This is something that needs looked at because depending on how this is handled, the spillover for this, we talked about it when the young man was killed outside the bowling alley. As you know, me and you was talking on the phone personally in real time right when it happened. And that was something that we were both very concerned about. That the spillover of this can be very, very nasty. Hopefully, it doesn't go that far.
Yeah. That bond company's taking a big risk right there. I'm looking right here, so it looked like they might have had 10%. So basically, it said the judge, they was trying to get it dropped to 300,000. And then they was like, yo, 1 million is just too much. And Hill ruled, and this is the judge. He said Clark indicated that he could pay 1 million bail, and that the judge said basically it was bond companies out there that would take that risk. So yeah. So the judge denied dropping the bail to 300,000. He kept it at 1 million. He said it's a bond company out here to take that. You got 100,000. Somebody will take that risk. Put the money up. Give them that 100,000.
Yeah, that's a big risk for that bond company, though. I mean, especially you're talking about a defendant who was found with large amounts of cash and already falsified papers to get the fuck about the country.
I might have been wrong on that. I think I was wrong. It wasn't falsified papers. He did have an expedited passport. I was wrong about that. He had an expedited passport, bag of cash, and a Mexican itinerary.
So either way, he showed an indication that he was on his way to fuck out the door. Facts. So, yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. Me personally, I don't know of too many bail companies who weren't being leaned on by somebody with power and influence who would take that bail. Now, if you got somebody leaning on you saying, get my guy out of here, yeah, they're going to take that risk because they probably got some back money. You know what I'm saying? They probably got some back money regardless of how this is going to work out.
Okay. All right.
Nice. All right, man. Shout out to the neighborhood. Let's go. Hey, everybody, y'all ready for Saturday? Neighbors?
I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for tomorrow, man. I'm ready for it tomorrow, man. My wife booked me a massage. And got me a full body massage, and they're gonna do like a exfoliation thing on my skin. So I'm excited about tomorrow. She got me set up for a spa day. Shout out to Mrs. Nash.
Shout out to Mrs. Nash. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm going there and get pampered. I asked her did she pay extra for the the happy ending. She said nah. I was like, man, you ain't no winner.
Hey, right, but you know what though? She's trying, and all y'all ladies take notes from Mrs. Nash. You know what I'm saying? When you love your man, you do things for your man like that, and that goes a long way. Neighbors, be ready because when he does the show Friday night, Mark's coming back from the massage, so he's gonna have the Bob Ross voice. He's gonna be all relaxed, like. Yeah,
I might not even do a show tomorrow, bro. I might be upstairs. I might be upstairs performing, bro. Painting some happy trees. Some.
And then you're gonna put a little happy cloud right here.
All right, shout out to Clips, man. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Yeah. Peace, bro.
My man. Memo, what up?
What up, fam? What up, everybody in the chat?
Memo, what is going on? $1 million for the bill. Who paid that shit?
Man, my mind goes all over the place with these types of events. I'm suspicious. I mean, and this is my speculation, of course. And it just has always, you feel or sense that it's deeper than we know. Even when it happened, I just felt there was something deeper there. So this also kind of feels like we're confirming the deep intuition, or maybe there's nothing there. Maybe he's got rich friends, but I don't know. It's just suspicious. It's suspicious.
Super suspicious. Super suspicious. So what you think? What's your theory? Let's go ahead. Let's play conspiracy theory. Put a case on.
Oh man, because they're about to cancel me out here with my conspiracy. I have a deep, dark author's mind. I could write all kinds of books with stuff that goes on in my mind. Because at first, I just thought it was weird. I'm always gonna revert to the typical Hollywood sacrifice. Him and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the Migos. I only knew Offset. My brother calls me a White Valley girl. That's okay. But I didn't know much of Takeoff. And I don't know what the Amigos were doing in the background, but I could have sworn years ago there was a rumor, like maybe 2 or 3 years right before the pandemic or so, where they were saying that the Amigos wanted to go separate ways, or they wanted to do their own thing. But I always look and say, who benefits when an artist dies? Who? I don't know. I could be, it's all conspiracies. It could have just been that, a murder. But I don't know. I'm side-eyeing.
Okay. So what you think was involved, like specifically? somebody on his side. I mean, because sometimes people just benefit like I got somebody out the way. They just get a nigga out the way. It ain't always got to. You think it's always money, or you just like?
See, my dark mind feels like since it was 3 of them, maybe Takeoff was like, F y'all niggas, I want to do my own thing. I don't even want nothing to do with this. And maybe they was like, nah, we need to be a group, problems, issues.
Offset already left, though. Offset already left.
Oh, he had already left the group?
Yeah, he was doing a solo thing, and he was in a group, and it was Takeoff and Quavo was in a group. It was called Uncle and Few. You know, uncle and nephew. Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know who, people money. His handlers, people that maybe he still owes an album to. I don't know. These things are just interesting, and I always find it's interesting, maybe not so surprising, that he didn't have. They said he didn't have a will or anything. Like and I'm not saying it's not unnatural because he's young, so he probably didn't see the need. But at some point in time, most rich and wealthy people insure their money, insure themselves, no matter how young they are. So I'm like, I don't know. Somebody maybe stood to win. I mean, it's just weird. It's as weird as Nipsey Hussle and that lawyer, the DA turned lawyer that represented the guy that allegedly shot Nipsey Hussle. All that stuff is weird to me. Just based on Holly weird,
All right, go ahead. I got my boy Jules Gaming Lounge in the building. What up, Jules?
What's good? My mic good?
Yes, sir. You sound like you standing right here beside me. Talk to me.
Okay, cool. I was just going back to your man who posted bond. They probably put him on being that he was a flight risk. They probably put him on an ankle monitor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't mandated to the judge, the bondsman could have ordered him to wear ankle monitor for them, so they can keep track of him, even if it ain't through the court.
Yeah, I think
so he probably dropped 100,000 and still got an ankle monitor on, so they can keep him because he is a flight risk. That man did have a passport, and it looked like he was trying to get up out of the country.
Who you think bailed him? Who put that bread up?
He said being that he had a good amount of money. They said he ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? So I figured he bailed himself out. But they saying somebody else did it. A friend. It was Junior. If they saying a concerned citizen, Junior. JPJ.
Why would he do it? Why you think so?
Because it was his. Because that's it's under the mob ties. It's on their clock. It's on their watch. It happened on their watch.
So what you think gonna happen? You think he gonna try to flee? You think they gonna bail him out so he can flee? Or
No,
you think they bail him out to keep him quiet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's the latter of the reasons.
You think this nigga?
You definitely don't. If he's guilty of what they accusing him of, you definitely don't keep him. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't leave him able to say everything he knows.
Go ahead.
Obviously, he knows something, being that he was getting ready to lead the country.
All right. Girl on the mic, what you think? He said he knows something. What you think he know?
He knows who he's working for. That's all or who he took the hit for. My speculation. I don't know. I'm assuming. I mean, it's not a lot of. This is almost close to a hit job as you get. He was prepared to leave the country, flee. Documents that didn't have that had false names and stuff like that. So it's definitely connected.
The documents he had false names on them?
No, I said that I might have been wrong.
Okay.
I might have been. He had an expedited passport. So I misreported that. I apologize.
But still, an expedited passport still takes time to get. He couldn't. He did. I mean, that didn't happen to Takeoff, and then he put in for an expedited passport and got it that fast.
Yeah.
He already had a need for a passport. He was probably already trying to get up out the country anyway. You know what I'm saying? Before it happened. Hold on, my bad. This my dog's up there. I got somebody coming in my crib. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that expedited passport. Girl, how long do you think that takes to get an expedited passport? You know?
I don't know, but it sounded like he needed it expeditiously.
Right. Hell yeah. And got it. And then got picked up, man. Damn. Okay. Y'all got anything on this one? Cause I want to get into this next topic. I think this next topic gonna be kind of funny. I think people gonna like it. Any final thoughts on this one?
3 to 5 weeks. 3 to 5 weeks.
3 to 5 weeks what? Before what?
Expedited passport. It takes 3 to 5 weeks to get an expedited passport.
Bro, I thought you was putting a case on how long this nigga was gonna be alive.
Oh no! Whoa! When did he get bond out?
Today. I think what's today? Wednesday. So it might have been posted on Tuesday. I think Tuesday.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, he ain't. Oh shit. He ain't gonna make it to Valentine's Day.
If that's the reason why they bond him out, it's gonna happen real quick.
He's just gonna get missing.
If that's the reason why it happened, he gonna get missing real quick. They ain't gonna play with him.
Girl behind the mic, you think he gonna make it to trial or he gonna get missing?
I don't think he's gonna make it to trial.
Damn.
He definitely ain't making it to trial. That's one thing he ain't doing. He won't see trial. I don't care if he ain't in the country or if he's somewhere in the country. He ain't going to trial.
Damn, man. Clip said that when he called in. Clip said that he said you killed the assassin. The assassin don't get to live to tell his story.
That's the first rule of assassination.
Damn.
Either you kill him or you put him in a deep dark hole where they can't say something and make them look like if they do say something, they just saying it because they trying to get out of it.
But at the end of the day, he it's not like he's. Let's say hypothetically, let's say this is how it happened, right? It was an argument. Somebody was shooting at him. He returned fire in self-defense, right?
Okay.
He did nothing wrong right there. He returned fire in self-defense. Because it was another guy who got arrested for a gun who was a felon. So gunshots go off. He returns fire in self-defense. There's no reason for him to flee. There's no reason for them to knock him off, right?
Is he a felon?
I don't think he is. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't see them charging him with a felon for a gun. They charged the other dude.
Okay, then I don't see how they charged him for murder.
Oh, because maybe they don't think it was self-defense.
If it was self-defense, they wouldn't. I mean, if he had a self-defense claim, then it wouldn't be a murder charge.
Or maybe they don't believe it was self-defense, but that's what maybe his team is going to argue self-defense.
I don't know. You might have to rethink this because dude might just be flat out might flat out want to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It might not have been nothing shady that Takeoff was targeted.
Or even if it was
an innocent bystander who got hit.
Even if it was, let's say, hypothetically self-defense, Takeoff is an asset to someone. And the question is, who's that someone? Now, I don't know if they'll be seeking revenge or, are they going to get their money? I don't know. He was an asset to someone's record label, someone involved in it. I don't know.
Think they would hand them over like, look, this way, yeah, y'all, whatever y'all want to do, go get them.
That assume that he owes some money.
What you mean? Who owed money? What you mean?
Takeoff. That would assume that he owed money that somebody wanted to go get him, or he was thinking about
no. I'm talking
becoming
about
an asset.
The guy that killed him. Like, what if they bailed him out and they tell the people, who Takeoff was important to, like his team, like, look, he's out. He had 445 Canyon Road. Nigga.
That's how that normally happens. If that's what his people, if that's what Takeoff people want, that's probably what it's gonna be. I wouldn't put it past them to be the ones who bonded him out, so they can go get him.
These niggas got to be some mastermind criminals to do that shit.
No, you don't.
Really? Just to go bail this dude out, then go to Texas and pop him?
Yeah.
No. Hold on. Let me get this call real quick. That's my boy right here. Boss and Scholar, holla. What's up, my brother?
What's up, man?
Talk to me.
So, I just wanted to add this, man. Like, shit, put a case on me. Pure speculation.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of that tonight. It's all good.
it's through word of mouth. But my people in Houston said that when this event happened, man, that people started rallying around that guy because they didn't think he was capable of doing something like this because he has a GoFundMe. And the word is that he raised a lot of money on that GoFundMe. So that might have had a lot to do with it. Because, bail is only 10%. And then fucking, if he done raised $1 million on GoFundMe, I mean, shit, they ain't got to pay nothing. Nobody has to come out of pocket for anything. Allegedly.
So you don't think well, according to his lawyer, it was a concerned citizen and family friend who bailed him out.
Oh, shit. What they gonna do with the GoFundMe money?
That's for him to flee.
Okay.
Right. That's his hush money. Exactly.
That's for you to stay quiet and take care of your family. You know what I'm
saying? That's a lot of money to drop on a family friend to drop on a dude, man. That's a lot of money. That's what they said. It was a concern. Quote: neither Patrick nor his family posted the bond in this case. A concerned citizen and family friend who believes in Patrick's innocence posted the bomb on his behalf. End quote.
Who got money to blow?
Damn. Maybe it was J. Prince Jr.
Thank you. JPJ.
But that's all right. That's my time, man. I'm gonna jump back in the chat.
My brother. You sound like you just woke up, bro.
Nah.
All right. Somebody said no. Somebody bailed him out. The lawyers. I just said that, Frederick. They stole my girl Hawthorne. Thank you, Frederick.
Money.
Go ahead, bro.
Money changed hands, though. You know what I'm saying? You could have bought me out and I give you your money back. That just means something. That just means a family friend put their name on the bond for him. That don't really mean. I mean, they dropped that. They gave up their $100,000.
Somebody said he was drinking while firing. He was charged with murder because he didn't hit his target he was trying to hit. But that should be manslaughter then, right?
Involuntary.
Yeah.
I don't see the charge being murder. A murder one. Unless they know something we don't know.
Yeah. Usually they do.
They usually know a lot we don't know. But then that is what it is.
It'll come out in court.
Always do. It don't come out when the rent's gonna come out in the wash.
Somebody said if you don't hit your target in self-defense and an innocent bystander dies, you can't be charged with murder. Okay. Boston Scholar said they know a lot we don't know. Absolutely.
Okay, that's thank you for the information. I didn't know that.
Yeah, me neither. All right. Let me go to this other topic right here, man. Now, let me share my screen. Now, some people told me, Marq Nash, this is a skit. When I was talking about doing it, I was like, well, I still want to do the topic because I think it's an interesting conversation piece, right? I'm going to share my screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. This lady is on a date with this gentleman, and basically she's saying, yo, you was late picking me up, so I need you to get some food for my kids, right? She's going to order a steak dinner for her kid. And the dude is like, nah, I'm not paying for that. Let's go to this. Let's hear it. Let's take it from the top. First date wants him to order food. Now, somebody told me, I looked this guy up too. He is a comedian, right? The guy right here. I did look him up, but I'm reading these comments though. These comments over here, people is like, girl, just leave. Cause what she said, right? She said, girl, just leave. Cause you shouldn't have, what they say? Girl, leave. Cause you shouldn't have even had to say it. Cause it was because he had you waiting. Real ones just do it. Would just do this anyway. So you're a real one if you buy her food. Somebody said he on some bullshit. I'm not begging no man to pay for my kids' food. Man, put the shit on his tab and put the kids food on my tab. Good day. So a lot of people is just saying, yeah, I just pay it. If she was grabbing it for her friends, that's different. But grabbing it for her kids, that's something else. Somebody else said I did this once. They said that workers should be fired for putting in that order. Somebody said, since when do you order a steak for your 8-year-old kid? All right, so let's play this video and let's react to it. Boom.
For your kids.
You already had me wait an hour and a half. So it's for my kid.
For your kids?
Yeah, you owe me that.
And they with their daddy? No, that is.
Oh my God. So go ahead and bring another steak and some potatoes. Okay.
No, I'm going to bring no take on potatoes. No, bring your check. I'm paying for my meal and your meal. I'm not paying for your kids' meal. No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not paying for their kids' meal. No.
So you don't think you owe me after having me wait an hour and a half?
I told you I owe you. I owe you one. I'll take you out again.
And so you're going to pay for my kids' food?
No, I'm not doing that.
Can you please go ahead and
I'm not doing that. No. Hold up, beautiful. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why you not bring two, please?
What's the name, Kiera?
Bring 2 orders.
Why should I do that, Kiera?
Because you sitting right here on the date.
I was late to the date.
Can you bring 2 orders?
But I'm saying, why would I get her kids food? Why would I get her kids some food? They would go for.
All right, let's go to. All right, now before I play the next clip, the waitress is wrong right here. She should not be engaging in their conversation. You know, you shouldn't be saying, "Well, yeah, you should." Like you had her wait, you right here on a date. Like what, lady? You ain't about to get no tip. Okay, well that's coming out your tip money. But I don't think the waitress should have engaged in this conversation with him. Briefly before I play the next clip, what did you guys think of this so far? He had her waiting, so he supposed to buy her food.
Definitely not. And the waitress was dead wrong for jumping into that. I don't even. Yeah. Now, matter of fact, just because the waitress jumped in, I don't feel like paying for nothing but mine.
Go ahead, Memo.
Yeah, you know, the waitress needed to mind her business. I agree with that.
Okay, let's play this next.
They daddy.
She was right here.
They daddy should be feeding them.
She was waiting.
You say you order a steak for your son. How old is he?
He ate.
He ate eating steak. He eating the same thing I eat. Nah, hell no. I'm straight. I'm cool. Don't put that on my bill.
Give him
Don't put that on me.
Make sure you put a side of A1 sauce as well. He
Yo,
paid for all of this today.
I'm not paying for all that. No, I'm not paying for all that.
Yes, you are.
You gonna get her fired up in here?
She ain't gonna get fired.
No, I'm about to go back in the kitchen. You got me messed up. I'm about to tell her right now. No, for real. I'm telling her right now. No, you got messed up. I'm not paying for that. No, I'm not. I'm not paying for this food. I'm not paying for this.
She sat here and watched
just because I was late. Just because I was late, I'm not paying for this. No, I'm not doing that.
And then after we already at Red Lobster, you can take me nowhere.
I'm about to go back to the kitchen. I'm going back to the kitchen. No, I'm not paying for this. I'm about to leave. You gonna pay for my food and your food and what you ordered in here. No, listen, no, I'm straight.
I've been here since I was 15.
Okay, I told you I owe you one. So I mean, I'll take you out again. Do something for you. I'm not doing something for your kids. No, I ain't even met your kids. They daddy.
He said I ain't even met your kid. All right, what's up, Nick Rich? So 8:00. It's 8:00 to So now look, she want to buy a meal for. You want to get a meal for her kids. Why not some chicken tenders and some fries or something like that? Like what? Okay. All right, let's go to this last video. This is the last video.
Man, y'all see this, man? Look, I'm recording this. Look, y'all see this shit, bro? I'm recording, bro. Hey, she go back to the kitchen. Hey, yo, get her.
Look at this.
Get her. Hey, yo, hey, don't put that order in. Hey, don't put that order in. That made my kids. Don't put that order in. Don't put that order in. That made my kids. For real, like I'm about to give me my check. I want just my check with my. You know what I'm saying? I want my check. Okay, don't put them kids on my bill. Them ain't my kids. You know what I'm saying? Them ain't my kids. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put a bill on me and them ain't my kids.
I want you to make sure that my kids.
Okay, yeah, that waitress is tripping. She don't went back there and put that order in for real. She tripping. Somebody said it's disgusting now. Way too salty. Man, I ate at Red Lobster in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I think I probably about a year and a half or 2 years, and I bumped into one of me and my wife went there about 2 years ago. So yeah, about 2018, 2019. So yeah, longer than 2 years. So, and we bumped into one of our family members, and he was there with a different lady, not the wife. Ain't that crazy?
Oh, what'd you do? Did y'all tell?
Shit, he ain't my family like that. That's my wife's family side of the family. Shit. My wife's side of the family. I wonder if she told her people shit. But he played it off. He was like, oh yeah, this somebody from the such and such. You know what I'm saying? I guess he do little league gaming and stuff. And I was like, nigga, why you in here, bro? All the plate, bro. And he was like, yeah, he was just at the bar drinking, chilling. And I was like, look at this nigga kicking without his wife, yo. My wife gonna snitch, yo. But I didn't tell. I didn't tell. He played it off. He walked right on over. Hey, what's going on? Like, yeah, that's how you supposed to do it. And like you ain't got nothing to hide. But I was like, nigga, you got a lot to hide right now. Why are you here? All right, but that's neither here nor there. Now I'm bringing up old shit. I'm snitching on them on live on air. That's why I can't get no family to watch my show. They was like, nigga, you be telling our business on your show. Talk to me, man. What y'all think of this right here, man? Shorty wants you to buy some dinner buy a steak for your kids, for her kids. Girl behind the mic, ladies first. Give me your take on this topic, sister.
And I wanted to say earlier too, which my sentiments were the same as the boxing scholar, because I was thinking at the start of the first clip, she said she waited. She wants compensation for waiting an hour some change. Why would you wait that long? Are you that hungry? Are
Free
you
meal.
that
It's a free meal.
right? Are you that desperate for a free meal and a glass of wine? Like, but
She probably already got a babysitter. Like, you know, I ain't wasting this babysitter for nothing.
and that's true too, but that's on her. You already see where it's going just based on that. He doesn't value your time. He doesn't care about you. He actually sound like a dude that just want to buy you a plate and take it to the hotel or something. I'm just kidding. But she, first of all, I'm being really triggered. Like, why is there ice in that red wine glass with red wine? I'm just being triggered. I'm just like,
wine though? Yeah,
I think it's wine. And why is there ice in that red wine glass? And listen, people,
she might have requested it. She looked like a person that
no,
don't know
that's not how you drink red wine. My point. If you want to be, you know what I mean? If you want to act like you know what you're ordering and what you're about to drink, you don't put no ice in a red wine glass. I mean, in red wine. You do that at home. When you're out in public, you know what I'm saying? Red wine, dry wine, you don't put no ice. But you don't put no ice in any wine. First of all.
They got a summer wine that they came out with a few years back, and you can have it on ice. I did see that.
You can have it on ice, but not ice in it.
Yes, you can drink it. You can drink it with the ice. Yeah, it's a summer's wine.
Yeah, it's probably one of those cheap wines,
Yeah,
not
it
the
is.
fine dining stuff.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like,
home shit. So
right. Some of us know about these fine dining etiquettes.
You know, I know about that cheap wine. That's
That's why I was like, fine dining etiquettes, wine drinking 101. But anywho's, she wants a steak dinner for her kid. She better pay.
Avoid of it.
You tripping, yo.
She better pay for it. She asking for too much. I'm sorry, ma'am. And
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was just when we were reading the comments, I'm like, some people are like, well, he should just pay for it. And no, it's the first date. It's the first date. You sound desperate. You sound uncouth. The ice and the red wine and wine is getting on my nerves, and it's just giving me desperate vibes. Like, no, that's not what you do.
Uncouth.
Uncouth.
What does uncouth mean? I never heard of that one. That's a new one.
Never heard of it.
Lacking manners, lacking etiquettes, which insert here.
A new word for me. I like that. Uncouth.
Mm-hmm.
I thought uncooched. Like she ain't got no coochie control. Okay. All right. New word alert for me. All right. Shit. Damn. You uncouth that. Oh, I can't wait to use this shit tomorrow. Let my wife get out of line tomorrow. I'm like, look.
Don't do that to Mrs.
Ass East Point chicken head.
She'll take back her spa treatment day.
Go get your couth back. You up here uncouthed. Go get your couth back off the counter. Go ahead, Jules. Gaming Lounge. Go ahead, Jules. You ever dealt with an uncouth woman who wanted you to pay for dinner for her and the child? And when is it okay? When is it not cool?
I feel like girl behind the mic, that ice in that glass it was doing something to me that I didn't like it. Every time she tipped it up, I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. It just didn't look. It didn't look right. It really didn't look right. That being red wine, how thick it looked, everything was just off about that glass.
Look like Kool-Aid to me, man.
Maybe it had a little Kool-Aid with some liquor in it. That's what it looked like. But
yo,
I mean, being okay. My mom was an exotic dancer.
Who, your mama?
Yes, my mother was an exotic dancer. Yes,
in real life.
In real life. In real life.
What age did she retire?
40.
He was like, retired. Shit, she's still getting it in.
No, my mom passed back in 2019. But she retired for like 40.
Making me feel like an asshole. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good, bro. No, you good. No, it's all good, bro. It's not, no, definitely not, bro. Well, I think I want to say 40 because she still worked in a strip club. She just wasn't dancing. You know what I'm saying? She was what they call it, she's the house mom. Whatever the fuck so
she the house mom. She know what's up. Like, y'all hoes need to go wash.
That is she. I mean, so you get paid doing different stuff in a strip club that a lot of people don't know about. But yeah, she went on dates and brought back food for me. Yeah, she did. But I don't think she demanded it the way this lady is. You're paying, and he's paying for that. He's paying. No. Matter of fact, since you have that attitude, I'm not even paying for yours.
Wow.
Since you have that attitude, this is the first date. I'm late an hour. Thank you for waiting. But you already looking like a bird.
Who waits for an hour, Jules?
That's what I'm asking. With a bird who needs some bread.
I'm like, what? Did you get dropped off or something? I'm looking outside. It's broad daylight outside. I'm looking at the window.
She just because she had the babysitter already don't mean she had to sit at that restaurant and wait on you.
Okay, somebody in the comments
somewhere else.
Somebody was like, she said her son ate, so he shouldn't be hungry. East Point Atlanta wrote that.
But now my mama wasn't bringing me. But I wasn't eating steak at 8. Like, you know what I'm saying, if I did, it was a super special occasion. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't getting steak at 8. I wouldn't even I didn't even want to eat steak. That wasn't one on my spectrum list of foods.
Now, is it possible? Now, maybe she didn't want it's not really for her son.
It's for her.
She just wanted another meal to go.
She wanted that shit to go home with.
Right. She wanted some meals to go home to.
She ain't want to have to cook tonight.
Or tomorrow. She got her leftovers from the day and got a whole nother entree. Yo, low key, I was a sucker before I did the entree. I bought 2 entrees for a girl before. We went somewhere to eat. Might have went to Ruby Tuesdays or some shit like that. And she was like, she ordered, we ate, and she was like, oh, this look good. I should have got that. And I said, here we go. Here we go. And she was like, She said, you mind if I get this right here? And we waiting for the food to come out. I was like, oh, you wanted to switch it out? Because I peeped what's going on. She said, no, I want to take this with me to go. Can I have it to go order? I was like,
I've done that for my
I looked at her. I said, yeah, that was our first date. Probably our only date. Because after that, it was just that's all it was. But yeah, man, she wanted 2 entrees, and I did, man. I bought her that second entree,
but that's why it was only one date.
No, I mean, it was only one date, but we when I dropped her off back to our car, because we actually met. Ironically, we met at a hotel, and she got out of her car, got in my car. Right, we go there, boom, boom, boom. This was years and years and years and years ago, honey, if you're listening. But look, so we get back in the car and we start kissing and touching, and for you know it, she was. I felt like
second entree loosened her up.
Yeah, man, I felt like Keith Murray, girl behind the mic. She gave me some, what he called it, some hardcore head. Hardcore head. That's what he said, right? Yeah, man, but I think that's
them 2 meals paid off for themselves, right?
I'm
Mark?
trying to tell him that's what did it. The second entree is what got it.
Hey, look, low key, we worked together back then. And
the second entree is what got her the third entree. If you know what I mean.
What you say? That second entree? What?
The second entree made her want the third entree. That's why you got the hardcore.
She ate it up, boy. God,
that second entree made her hungry. She wanted the third one.
She wanted
to trying to show you her appreciation that she was really hungry.
Yeah. This girl was a monster, bro. Look, she was a monster, and she made more money than me because we worked together, and she was over me, man. She made more money than me, and I'm out here tricking. Stupid.
I've never been on a date, bro, like that.
I'll never forget this. I thought I had one too. And then I saw her at work smiling in somebody else's face right afterwards too. I was like, oh, she does this to everybody. I wonder if she took him to that same Ruby too.
Is that weird that I've never really been on a date?
Yeah, that's weird, Jules.
No, it's not weird. He just never been. Dates are overrated, Jules. Don't even feel they are.
Girl, behind the mic. Stop.
They are.
I mean, I taken my girl out. Me and my lady didn't went on, I guess, dates, but we was already in a relationship.
Right, and that's all that matters. You know what?
Still date, bro. Oh, you talking about you never took a girl out on a date?
Like on a first date.
No, I never had one of those.
Like
I court you. We can go here and,
man,
no.
That's what I go to, man. That's what.
Nah, you good. Like, hey. No, he's spending his money where it's supposed to when you secure the asset.
Yeah, go to Steak and Shake, man. Yeah, first date. Applebee's, steak.
No.
Yeah, I don't try all the chain restaurants. That was my go-to. Let me take you out. Let's go out to lunch.
Steak and Shake.
I'll let you take you out to dinner. Yeah.
I guess because I sold drugs, that wasn't really a requirement of us.
Right. And sometimes it happens like that. And look, you saved your money for the things that matter.
I mean, because we tricked off money, but I never really, like, come on, we going here. Or come on, how you doing? Can I take you here? Can I get your number and can we go here? That never happened.
Yeah.
I did a double date with my cousin once. But that was my girl. That was my lady.
But that's what matters, spending money on your lady. Otherwise, you would have been across the table with a girl like this asking for you to buy steak dinners for her pretend kids and whatnot.
Hey, cause shit, my lady was getting 2 and 3 entrees though. If she asked for it, your lady. That's what she was getting.
Exactly, because now you're in a relationship.
I got that. Well, why didn't you get it? That would be my question. Why didn't you get it?
Right. Now you're in a relationship.
But yeah, I never really, so I can't. But no, I don't like that attitude. I don't like that aspect of he's paying for it. Well, who is you? I don't even know you. I'm just what? No. And that's what I'm saying. Why would dude sit there that long and take that? Why would you sit there long and take what? No.
Like I said,
I'm paying for this, putting this on my check. Yeah. That's the waitress right there. You can split this bill up down the middle. Man, come on, man, quit playing with me. Stop playing. Let me pay and get up out of here. You can wait another hour on that other steak you waiting on.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Crazy. But look, that leads me kind of to this next topic, right? Let me go to this one. Shout out to my boy KP. He sent me this clip, right? Now, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Love and Hip Hop. It's a guy there named Fresher. He's been with this lady, Jen, since they was in 6th grade. So they got a 20-year.
You talking about the Wait a Minute dude. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah. Remy Ma killed that remix. Yeah,
she did. She killed, man. Oh my
his
God,
song was
on that remix.
I forgot that was his song. Okay, let me see. Wait a minute. Let me hear how a little bit sound. Wait a minute. Wait
a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay.
One goddamn minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Start shit, then I finish. Hard head, I don't listen.
Oh yeah.
Cameras on my wrist glitch. Yeah.
Hold up, wait a minute. Start shit, then I finish. Hard head, I don't listen. Diamonds on my wrist glitch.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Fresher, right? That's his song. That's his only hit too. One hit.
That's it. That's his only one.
So, which leads me to say this, Jules. He probably ain't trying to spend $250,000 on this wedding. Shorty wants him to spend $250,000 on the wedding. And he told her, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He told her, he started singing the song to her.
$250,000 on a.
Let me play the clip. I'm gonna share the screen, play the clip. So this, I got a couple topics from this. How long is it too long to be with somebody? You want to get married, y'all been engaged for y'all been together 20 years, y'all been engaged for about, let's just say 10 years or 5 years, 8 years, whatever. 8 years, right? At what point do you say, hey man, do you want to get married or do you want the show of the wedding? Because $250,000 is a lot. But let me play this clip and we'll come back with some more commentary.
I deserve to be somebody's wife.
$250,000. $200,000. The type of wedding you want, that's how much it costs. You're bugging the We're going to invest that. My job as a man is to hold the household down. And she hasn't worked in years. I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. I'm not doing it.
So you have no plans on getting married?
I have plans on let's go to City Hall.
I'm not a City Hall bitch. Woo! I'm saying City Hall because shit about to get left. Like I'm telling you right now.
At the end of the day, I love you more than life itself. But you gotta be easy with all this.
Love ain't enough. How long you plan on being broke?
All that we're broke. Watch your mouth.
You
That's
saying
not
it costs
broke.
too much?
That's smart.
Broke people behavior.
She's calling him broke because he don't want to spend $250,000 on the wedding. Jules Gaming Lounge. He's shaking his head. He's saying, "Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Talk to me, Jules."
Okay, first of all, don't get married. There's very, very, very minimum benefits for a man to get married. Very minimum. It's all for the woman. All for the woman. It's all for the woman. Second of all, she's talking about she ain't no City Hall bitch. You still got to go to City Hall, bitch, to get married. I don't give a fuck what you do.
You got to go to that probate office.
You got to go to that courthouse.
That probate office. Yeah, you going to the probate office.
Going there, regardless of if you spend $100 million, you still going to that probate office. What? So you still going? Thirdly, traditionally, it's supposed to be the father of the bride that pays for the wedding. Tell your daddy to spend $250,000 on your wedding, shorty.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead, Jules. Get that shit off. Go ahead.
Man. See, that, and that's why niggas don't marry more. Ungrateful. $250,000 to show somebody what?
Ice sculptures and cake and wine with ice in it.
That's a show. Even after you do all that, it means nothing if you don't go to that courthouse.
Yeah, somebody got to sign that. Yeah, you got to go to the probate office, get a wedding license, apply for
a marriage license. You got to go regardless.
And then you take a copy of that, and whoever marries you signs it. Yo, but I'm going to let you know something crazy. My wife got a friend she told me about. Her and her husband was falling out. They was about to get divorced. And she found out they was never really married anyway because they never went to the probate office. They had a ceremony. Somebody came in there, married them. It was a preacher. They had all of that shit. Did not have a physical marriage license. I was
Smart
like,
man.
So how did you change your name then and all of that stuff? Like, I never changed my name. I just kept my name here. I was like, oh, y'all niggas just had a party. Y'all played dress up.
That's all it is.
Let me take this call real quick. Boston Scholar, holla. What's up, my brother?
It was probably 40% of what Jules said, man. I think it's a lot of benefits to getting married that outweigh the there's more pros than cons, essentially, is what I'm saying. I think that the most money I've ever made was when I got married. I mean, as far as raises on my job, stability, everything, because me and my wife both work. That's the way the economy is designed. It's designed for two incomes, the way society's set up. Unless you just well off, but man, there's a lot of benefits. I mean, arguably, I always make this point to my homeboy who'll be saying this. If Tupac had a wife, he'd still be alive.
Why you say that?
Because your wife she could talk you out of certain stuff, certain situations. She keep you grounded in certain situations. And ultimately, Tupac died because his mama refused dialysis. His wife would not have did that. She would have wanted her husband to stay on Earth. Your girlfriend can't make medical.
Who turned down dialysis?
Tupac's mother.
She said, "Don't put him on dialysis."
Yep, she said Tupac didn't want to live like that, and she refused dialysis, and Tupac died. Had he had a wife who loved him, she probably would have said, "Nah, give him dialysis. I want my husband here," because a girlfriend can't make these type of decisions.
Right.
So I mean,
you can always give anybody the right to make those decisions. Every time you go to the hospital.
Huh?
You can give anybody that right to make those decisions. They ask you that every time you go to the hospital.
But not if he can't talk though. If he's shot up and he's unconscious, he can't talk.
Then they go with the last person that's on your that
his
you
mama.
went with.
His mama.
Your last emergency contact.
His mama. In his situation, it was his mama.
There you go. It would have still been a power struggle between them two, whether it was his wife or not.
No. His
Nah.
wife. No. If his wife gets the last say so. Like my mama don't get no say so on my thing. It's gonna be automatic.
That depends on the paperwork you got to set up. Just because you're married don't mean you can't have somebody else control of that.
Here's the thing, Jules. If I right now, I would have to actually, it's the other way around. I would actually have to have some paperwork to say my mama's in charge, not my wife, because it's default your wife. And if you're not married, it's default your parent.
Next to kin.
If you don't have any children or something like that.
Only
I don't know.
Man.
Go ahead, Boston Scholar.
All the wealth that I've accumulated in my lifetime, if something was to happen, because life is just random, right? At times, if something was to happen, I wouldn't want a situation for my wife to be like DMX's girlfriend. That's why I made her my wife, where she's been with you all this time and she don't get shit. You got to fight your family members over $12,000.
That's why I got it. That's why I got it set up to that. The person that I want to get it gonna get it. Like we was talking about, Takeoff probably didn't have a will. That's what your will is designated for, so you can designate that. But just because she was his girlfriend didn't mean she didn't have to get nothing. As you just didn't leave it in his will that way. That was his bad doing. You didn't make money more. You didn't get a promotion because you was married. You got a promotion because you worked and was a hard worker. And they like you. They obviously. Just because you have a wife don't mean you stable. Just because you have a wife don't mean she can't become a widow.
Right, Jules. But you know what? But I'm letting you know. I'm here to tell you. Some people out there want to hire a married guy or a married lady over a single person. Something. Not saying that's the give all be all. Like, of course, education, the way you present yourself, all that stuff matters. But when you start, you're married. Okay, how long you been married? They start thinking, okay, somebody can deal with you for X amount of time. They no different from people like to hire military people. They like they think you might be more disciplined. That's not necessarily true, but they'll think that. You get what I'm saying? They think somebody in college is smarter, but if nothing else, you're disciplined. You stuck with something for 4 to 6 years. So that's what it comes down to for some people why they say that. But go ahead, Boston Scholar.
Not only that, you're able to take more risk with your income, meaning like this, right? If you're at a job, you know what I mean, and a supervisor's being a dick to you, you gotta kind of put up with it because the bills ain't gonna stop coming. If you got somebody else, a significant other who works, I mean, you liable to tell them kiss your ass. Because hard work and dedication, that shit just don't work when you single, man. I'm gonna just keep it real. I was working a security job making fucking $9 an hour, bro. I was taking 3 buses to get all the way over there. That shit was horrible. I was working hard than the motherfucker. This is the less I've ever worked and the most money I've made. And vice versa for my wife. She's made the most money because she'll tell him in a heartbeat, kiss her ass, go find another job because I'm gonna take care of the bills. It's a security that I can't even explain, man. It's like it's like going into a situation with it's like going into a fight, man, with 4 arms instead of 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've had the same situation with girlfriends.
Go ahead.
I've told a job I'm gone because I had a girlfriend at the house, and I called her before. Hey, baby, you mind if I quit this job? No, go ahead, guy. Cool. We ain't married. We ain't even together no more. You don't have to be married to do this type of stuff you're talking about, bro.
Do what kind of stuff? What you mean?
Yeah.
To make more money at your job.
Yeah, but health insurance. So, for instance, like he's saying, if you're to make a decision where you're at a toxic workplace and you want to leave, my husband can carry that and health insurance on his end. My boyfriend can't do that. I can't be on my boyfriend's insurance. So even when you do your taxes, let's say someone in a marital home makes way more than the bracket or whatever, the tax bracket, and your significant other does well, there's so many perks that you can finesse it, finagle it, where you still could make a lot more money back and stuff like that than you would. Because I was single for a long time and I was in a high tax bracket. And tell you what, I was so mad at people because I was like getting taxed out the wazoo, just being penalized for being single, not having a dependent. It sucks. Yes, I saw way more money. Didn't matter what tax bracket I was in, being married. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was mad, man. I was like, God damn, I gotta have kids. But if you got kids, they're gonna spend up all your money. So how is this supposed to work? You get penalized for being single, doing what you're supposed to do, and the government takes majority of your paycheck. Didn't matter what I got.
Like I said, I wasn't saying there are no benefits to being married. I'm saying for a man, there is little benefits to getting married. Very little. That's why the divorce rate's so high.
I disagree. See, here's the trade-off. There's a trade-off in every decision you make in life, right? My wife allows me to run everything, brother. I mean, everything. I make the final decision. I'm the man of the house. I'm okay with, if it doesn't work out, her getting alimony, whatever she got to get, because that's the trade-off. I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want to do and leave my ship wherever I want to leave my ship. If it crashes, that's up to me. But that's what I'm saying. It's a trade-off, man. Like you can't have it both ways, right? Like these men that complain about alimony and the man getting fucked over. Well, what do you want? Do you want the woman to lead? If you're okay with that, then say that. But that's not what they're saying. They're saying the complete opposite. They're saying women are being masculine. Women want to rule the relationship. Okay, then. If you want to rule, then be okay with paying alimony. You can't have it both ways.
Okay. I know. I don't know the couple, but I know a couple who's been married for a very long time. Probably about 25 years. This man literally pays this woman's salary for her to stay home.
Okay.
And he can't ask her where she's going if she so happened to walk out the door.
Well, that works.
This man has to hide his extra cars, because if she sees them, she will destroy them out of spite. That's what he's married to.
Oh, that sounds like a very dangerous relationship right there.
No, because it doesn't get because it's never a physical thing with him. And it's like they never get physical with each other.
She just tear up his shit.
She'll just tear up his shit. And she has the right to do it, and he can't do shit about it. And if he gets a divorce, she walks away with half of everything when he's been providing for her for 20 plus years.
Okay.
Now he has to continue to take care of her.
You need to lock her ass up.
Now he has to continue to take care of her,
Jail.
or he gets a divorce, and so what do you? This man is basically stuck inside of a contract.
He could get
That's
divorced.
all. That's basically what marriage is: a contract between you, another person, and the government.
Got to.
He could get divorced if he wants
to. In order to separate from that person, you have to ask the government. You have to get permission from the government to leave a toxic relationship. But if you leave a toxic relationship and you the man and you've been providing this all this time, you still got to give up majority of the shit you work for.
Do they have kids together?
Yes. That's why they've been married for so long.
Well, it's
for the kids.
It's a stigma. You could get divorced if you want to. That man will have to pay for what the lifestyle or whatever the situation he did. He don't want to ask her to stay home and give $100,000 a year. Not 100,000, but pay her.
He didn't ask to stay home.
How was she getting paid? How was she getting paid to stay at home?
Because she didn't want to work anymore.
Okay, well, he set that up, bruh. He gonna have to pull up his big boy drawers, and I mean, this is a adult world.
Whoa!
Jules, he made that bet. I'm with girl behind the mic, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He made that bet.
Yes, he did.
Now, see, this is where I have it.
You have to what?
That's why I got an issue with people on this topic.
Well, we should never have an
issue because
that's on you. You should never have an issue with somebody what they do with their life.
Because I've taken care of you for 20 plus years, I'm still fucking required to take care of you.
Well, he could find a good lawyer. Good luck. Look at Mary J. Blige. What you think about that? She set it up for Can Do, and Mary J. Blige got to pay Can Do $34,000 a month in spousal support. She set that up for Can Do. Okay, so you get a prenup. People got to be adults. You got to take care of. You got to hold on to your responsibility, and you got to take accountability.
Is it about love or is it about money?
It's about love. But if he
No, it's
failed
not.
to
It's
see,
about money.
now if he failed,
let her speak.
It's about love. He failed to see. He failed to see how toxic how toxic she was. She out here smashing property, but you still wanted to produce kids with this lady, and you stayed for 20 years. There is no, let me tell you something. I've always said this. There is no such thing as being trapped in a marriage. People get trapped in a marriage because you want to. He could move out today, go live in a studio, drive a bucket, and have peace over your life. You could do that. You could pick the pieces of your life up. You're not trapped. He chooses to be in that lifestyle with her. Ain't no way nobody has to be in a relationship with anybody that's toxic like that. But people put themselves in that situation. So let him be stuck or go get a lawyer and get divorced. That's on him. He picked her.
You see, and y'all see what it is. That's what I
Colin,
mean.
I'm
It's
calling you
about
right now.
money. It's not about
Well,
love.
you're the one saying money because he has to go ask the government, right? So it becomes about money because 20 years you have assets.
Every
Hold on,
benefit,
I got a
every
call.
benefit
I
that
got
y'all
another
gave
call.
me says something about money.
Hold on, Jules. I got another call. 216, you in the mix. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Kevin.
Kevin, where you from?
Oh, I'm from Columbus.
Kevin from Columbus. Talk to me.
Yeah,
Columbus, Ohio.
I wanted to talk about what you guys were talking.
Hello? Kevin hung up. Yeah, he said I wanted to talk about what
Did
you
he
got.
say he was from Columbus?
He said
He
Columbus.
ain't from Columbus. He ain't from
Okay.
Columbus.
Okay. That's why my bad. I said that's why I said Columbus, Ohio.
I don't know where it said 216, but I just
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, so I know it's in Columbus in Ohio. That's the capital. So you know what I'm saying. That's what
I don't know that area code, but it don't matter. Let me say this, Jules, to a girl behind the mic. People can go in there and debate those prenups. Like Dr. Dre had a prenup, but somebody can go in court years later and say I signed that under duress. Duress, you know what I'm saying? And the judge threw out the prenup. So you can have prenups and people get them thrown out years later. So and I want to answer what Jules saying. Jules, at the end of the day, that guy, he made his bed and he got to lie in that. That shit didn't just happen overnight, first day after the marriage. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a process that builds up.
Because he had kids and wanted to stay. Because he didn't want the kids to. He wanted the kids to grow up in a 2-parent household. I understand.
I get where you coming from.
A man had sex with a woman, made his mistake. He tried to make the best of it, but he didn't. All the signs weren't there. But y'all telling me because I took care of a person for 20-something years, I'm required to take care of that person for the rest of my life. If we decide to go separate ways, that's crazy.
But
And
that's
y'all
why you
both
can
know
stay
it.
single though. Then I hear
And y'all
you.
both know that's crazy, man. Come on,
No, it's
man.
not crazy. It's not. Let me tell you something. It's not crazy. If you don't want to get married, don't get married. Stay single forever. That's fine. It's not mandatory to get married, but you got to pay people for their time. Most people have become better versions of themselves and have done financially well because they married. Most people have. If you look at a lot of successful people, Ryan Coogler is my favorite example. He's done well for his writing and everything like that, and he attributes it to his wife helping him buy the software for his writing and all this other stuff. So now you're gonna tell me if Ryan Coogler, that's got a net worth in the multi-millions of dollars today, wants to get a divorce, he shouldn't pay spousal or help his wife out, the very person that helped him when he didn't have anything? That's crazy if you ask me.
Yo, why is it that when somebody is married and they successful, it's the success is attributed to the partner?
Ask Ryan Coogler. He's the one that Google him, the Wakanda, the Black Panther Forever director, Ryan Coogler, out of his own mouth. Talks about his wife.
I feel part of that, Jules, is because, like you said, marriage is not just you anymore. It's a partnership. You guys get. I think Carmen said it best. She was like, not only.
So why is it? So
Hold
why
on,
don't
brother,
why don't go the same for girlfriends?
Bro, let me finish. Let me finish saying what I was saying, and then you can ask your question.
I apologize.
I didn't even get my thought away.
Right,
Carmen said it. Yeah, you could. Carmen was like, married couples get a higher standard deduction, right? She's talking about taxes. It's like you said, when you go into this partnership of marriage, it's not just you anymore. So yeah, you guys are a team. So Team we, team us. But go ahead. And then I'm gonna go to Chaotic Truth, and I got the Boston Scholar here as well. Go ahead, Jules. What was your question?
It's always money. Every benefit you gave me to marriage comes back to money. As I said before, you haven't given me anything about love yet, but marriage is about love. That's kind of hard to believe.
I was answering a different question, sir.
No. I was that wasn't a question I was asking. That was just a statement I was making. The question is, how is it that when somebody is married and they're successful, the success is attributed to the partner, but it doesn't go the same for girlfriends and boyfriends when you're not married? And
because you don't have a contract with them. You're not a contract. You're not in business with them. You didn't, like you said, you didn't bring the government into business. You get what I'm saying? You're not a partner. You're not partnered with them. Granted, some states have common law marriage depending on how long you've been with somebody. Even if you're not married, you've been with them X amount of years. If something happens to you, they have, they get all the benefits of a spouse.
What I'm at, my basic question is this: if you are with a person and you excel in what you do, it changes because you're married. The reason why you excelled in your area.
I mean, people have written books about this. Like I said,
I gotta go to Chaotic Truth because he's been patient.
Right. And I'm just gonna finish this up because Barack Obama, your black president, he ran around because Michelle was there. Michelle had already been doing well in her law firm. But for the fact that he partnered up financially with Michelle Obama at that time, there was struggles, and isn't there books? Look where he's at now because of the union. Could he have done it by himself? Maybe. He could have taken decades. Heck, Denzel Washington told y'all he didn't have money for what, the first date, or the wife paid for the cab ride. He was a struggling actor. And now to tell me 50 years later, if he was to divorce his wife, that she should not even get a dime of what they both have put in. That's the thing. It's not about money. Marriage is about work. It's work. It's almost like a business. It's work. It's a contract you sign where you both become, partners in this thing. So whether you succeed or not, you both should be allowed to, depending on the situations, 50-50 or whatever it is, if you go your separate ways. That's it.
Go ahead, Boston Scholar.
So the one thing that really gets me out is men always say they want women to be traditional, and then they don't want to take care of the woman. I mean, traditionally speaking, that's what a man did for a woman. But wait, hey, what do I know, right? But everything in America is about money. I mean, from the air we breathe to the water that we drink, all that shit is fucking, the government's involved, and it's all money. Money's the root of everything that we do in life. I mean, to say that marriage, was about love. So then if it was about love, would you go get married? I think that when I hear young men talk about not getting married and there's no benefits, it's mostly because what I hear out of my head is fear. Because you're making a commitment. Like everything they tell me is fear mongering, right? Fear based. Oh, you can't do this because if you break up with them, you're going to have to pay this or this. You give us this one horror story out of all the people that you know about it. And then this guy has no accountability. None whatsoever. He chose to be with that woman. There are other women out there that like 6 billion people in the world. He could have chose any one of those women, and he chose the one he got. So that's why he's paying for it. Just like any other regular contract in America. I can't make a contract with you and try to renege, right? But I mean, earlier you said something like, a girl held you down, that was your girlfriend, but you're no longer with her, and that's the whole point of marriage, bro. Because any relationship you're in, you're taking risks. That person could cheat on you. That person could leave you. That person could sleep with your mama, your sister, whatever. You're taking risks in any relationship you're in. The marriage is saying that I'm going to stick with you. That's why they make you take vows through sickness and all this other stuff. Because the fact of the matter is, if you're a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you don't have any of that shit. You're not covered. It's insurance, basically. That you're making a commitment and you're insured on your commitment.
Go ahead, Jules. Go ahead, bro. Jules, you want to react?
I got videos in my phone right now of me having sexual relations with a married woman.
Okay.
How is having a contract with the government insurance that they're gonna stick to any of those vows that they. What? How is that? What? How is that insurance?
Go ahead, Scott.
Have you heard the marriage vow? It don't say I will never cheat on you. That's not in the vows that you take.
Oh, if that's not in the vows you take, then why is the divorce rate the way it is? 90% of divorces are infidelity, cheating.
I can't speak on the divorce rate. I'm married. I'm not scared of. I wasn't scared to get married. Like I said, everything that you presented today has been fear
I
mongering.
didn't say anything about scared to be. I said there are very little benefits for a man to be married. That's all I said. Very little benefits for a man.
So what benefit if they were trying to sell it to you would you do? Love, because you brought up love. You said it's not about money. It should be about love. So if it was about love, would you get married?
No.
Well, then there's no point of having this conversation. There's nothing they can sell you on.
Because I still because if it was about love, then there would be no need for me to add the government into that equation. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like I said,
now, if you're asking me would I commit to a person, yes, I can do that. That's my word. My word is my bond. A piece of paper ain't gonna make me stick to that word no more than I am.
So if I did a business deal with you and I said my word is my bond, a piece of paper ain't gonna make me not stick to my word. You would take that deal. You would go into business with me.
No.
Okay.
That's about money, bro. That's about money, bro. You see what I'm saying?
You just said marriage was about money.
It's about money, not love. Usually when we please compartmentalize the two. You said if we going into business, me and you talking about making money, bro.
You just said marriage was about money.
I asked the question. I said, no, it's not about love. It is about money.
Okay, so if that's about money, why don't you secure yourself? Why don't you get some backup?
Because it's not supposed to be about money. But
They used to
about.
Bro, they used to literally give like calves and shit for women. It's always been about money, bro.
You know what marriage really was about, though? If somebody told me a long time ago, I don't know how true this is. It was about property. It's about somebody having your property. Who's in charge of your property? When something happened to you, you go off to war. It's about your kids having your property, I think, basically, because it was having it on paper. It wasn't just your girlfriend, somebody you fucking know. You went through extra steps to let us know this the one you holding up in the air. This is mine. This one is mine right here. It ain't just no, this your girlfriend. She died and she got your shit. No, she was more than a girlfriend to this guy. He wanted her to be in charge of his shit if something happened to him. She gets the farm. The kids go to, the kids get the farm.
Somebody is in charge of my shit, and if something happens to me and it's not my girlfriend.
And that's okay, Jules. You have the right to that. That's a different scenario. But some people want to have their property passed down to their family. That's you. You can pass it off to somebody who's not your girlfriend, who's not. That's very possible. But that's not the norm though. For some people, are married and pass that shit down to, or most people don't pass the shit down to the girlfriend, bro. They pass.
You don't have to be married to pass it to anybody. Is what I'm saying, bro.
No,
you can pass it to who you want.
So when it first started, though, like marriage was about property and passing your shit down to other people.
And they're gonna fight over it in probate anyway if you don't have a wife. That's a difference between a girlfriend. It's a big difference. To sit up here and act like there's not a difference between a girlfriend and a wife is either you don't know much about.
I didn't say there wasn't a big difference. I said there was little benefit for a man to be. Why they keep making me trying to say I'm saying something other than what I'm saying?
So then why are men still getting married then if there's no benefit?
Because that's what a woman. I didn't say there's no benefit. I said there's very little benefit, and that's because they're trying to please her, and that's because they're in love trying to please a woman.
Name the benefits, then, Jules. You said it's little benefits.
All money.
No. You said it was little benefits. Name
every benefit to marry. Every benefit to marriage relates to money.
For the man too.
Yeah.
Okay, name them. Let's hear them.
You just said it. Taxes.
That's one.
You get tax breaks.
That's for both of them. That's not just the man. That's the man and the woman. So Talking about man only benefits.
I don't know the man only benefits. There's benefits, but I said there are very little benefits for a man to be married. Very little benefits for a man, not a man and a woman. I don't know what the benefits are for a woman. They can do everything. It's all about them at the end. If a divorce happens, if something happens, it's all about them.
What you mean? It's all about them. It's all about the breadwinner. Whoever got the most money got to pay, bro. That's how that works. If the woman got more money, she got to pay.
If you're taking care of somebody, you telling me I have to continue to take care of that person if we decide to go separate ways.
Everybody ain't even got money like that for alimony. Some people ain't got no money to give to no alimony. Hold up, we got my boy, that guy Clips in the building. What up, family?
What's happening, Black Man? What's happening, neighbors? I just want to chime in on this topic.
We over here trying to get Jules hitched, man. We trying to get him married tonight.
Nah, man, if that man want to be free, hey, if he want to be a Mustang and run wild on the plains, let him run wild. Let him run wild, man.
I'm fucking with Jules. Go ahead. He's shaking his head no. Go ahead, Clips. I don't want to ruin your call. Shout out to my sister comedian, Miss Lips in the building. What up, sis? Go ahead, Clips.
Oh, hey, Miss Lips. How you doing, baby? Long time no see. Yeah, my point is, I really don't understand what's so triggering about what he said. If you listen to what the brother said, he said there aren't too many benefits for all the financial and all the peace of mind and all the security blankets that marriage as it is expressed right now offers a woman. They're not there for a man. The only way they are there for a man is if the woman he's married is actually a decent person. That's been my point for the longest. I kind of do agree with Jules. It's like, I understand the love and the commitment. I understand the tax benefit, but for a man, like you even pointed out, you can say, oh, we want prenup. A lawyer can talk down your prenup, to where there are very little financial, and forget the financial, things like I've talked about parental rights. Men have no parental rights, while we still argue about a woman's body, woman's choice. A man has no parental rights. I know there's a 501c3 in my state, in the state of Ohio, that I deal with, that we've been fighting up in Columbus to try to get new laws on the ORC to adjust all this. And yeah, like you could, like I told you, Mark, privately, like you could be married and you have no rights to your child whatsoever, but still that state can come and demand that you do this, society can demand this, but you have no say-so. And so my simple thing is that with this changing climate and this changing attitudes towards gender and gender roles, why is it so shocking that a man saying, you know what, we need to relook at all this? If we can't come into this with a 1920s, 1930s mentality in 2023, when that's not the reality, that's what's going on. And I think that, honestly, so far, I think we are missing that point in the conversation. The things have changed. And so we need to rethink the way we're going about it. Back to the one point, a woman, traditionally by Judeo-Christian and Islamic standards, a woman's family is supposed to pay for that wedding. A woman's family is supposed to give a dowry. Most women, they will not do that, and they demand a man to do all that, but then they'll still say they're a traditional Christian, they're a traditional Muslim woman, when technically that is against the very religion you're professing.
Okay. Shout out to Clips. Go ahead, Jules. I think Jules want to reply to you.
No, I just wanted to add something. I just wanted to add something to what that brother was saying. You know that if you're married and your wife has an affair and has a child, you are responsible. You're considered that child's father. You are.
That's
not when
not
you're
true.
married. Not when you're married. No, it's not true. If you sign a birth certificate,
It's very true. I'm actually helping 3 dudes in the state of Ohio right now who are in that situation. DNA tests already came back. Those aren't their kids, but it's a federal concept called latches. Under the concept of latches, okay, a woman who knowingly puts false paternity on a father, well, he has to go through all this shit, and then once he goes through all this shit under the concept of latches, exactly what I'm saying about procedural precedent. Most family court judges will just, he doesn't have to pay nothing else, but as far as the back money, emotional damage, all the shit that she did to the family, they're going to say, well, that's unfortunate, sir.
Let me hear a
And they're
girl
going to
behind.
cite, well,
Let
we
me hear a
don't,
girl
we
behind the
don't want to
mic.
put that mother
Hold
under
on.
additional hardship, even though she put that man and that man's family under hardship. It is very hard under the federal concept of latches
I got
to
you.
get any restitution or any remedy.
Go ahead,
that.
girl behind the mic, because she was actually disagreeing with Jules. I want to hear her take now.
Well, in most, it's not when you're just married. In most states, if you sign a birth certificate, whether you are a baby daddy, a child's father, whatever you want to call it, or a husband, if you sign the birth certificate, you are assuming responsibility in most states. So
Yeah.
that's got nothing to do with marriage, sir. And the other thing I just wanted to say is I hope you don't live in a common law marriage state. Because if you do, you might want to start doing some Googling, making sure how long your relationship is, because that significant other could still take you to court and still swipe and take whatever you have. If you're building any assets together with someone and you're in a common law marriage state, in some states, it could still be, you could still go through divorce proceedings, just like people that have gone through civil marriage. So I would suggest you start Googling and make sure you're not in in a common law marriage state. And check your your laws there,
South
because you can still
Carolina
get
is.
got. You can still get got.
I'm very glad.
South Carolina
quickly,
is.
I'm very glad you
South
brought that up. I'm
Carolina
very
is.
glad you brought that up.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Clips. Go ahead. Finish the call.
Oh no, I just want to close out. I'm very glad you brought that up, Memory. That is a very great point. And like you said, with common law, there's even cases in Ohio's a common law state. They got common law laws still in our ORC, where we have a lot of cases where, yeah, these people shacked up, and they can, if that girl can prove that she lived with you for more than 8 months, whether married, kid or not, you might have to go through divorce proceedings if she wants to be a bitch. And that's what I'm saying. It's very hard, I know, in the state of Ohio for a man to do that, but any woman who can prove that whether she really did or not, if she was just getting mail at your address for over 6 to 8 months, yeah, you cannot just break up, hey, this ain't working, and walk away. You don't have that's the one thing that I'm getting at. You don't have those protections. And lastly, Memory, you're right about the birth certificate. But I can only speak for the state of Ohio and the things that I'm dealing with in my state as far as with this 501c3. And yes, even if the man does not sign the birth certificate, once that woman says, oh, he's the baby daddy, and you start going through the child support and the paternity process, that man is stuck in this cycle. And when he gets out that cycle under the procedural precedent of latches, the most he might get is a judge who, if the judge has a heart, will say, sir, I'm sorry you went through this. He will not get no restitution. There will never be no remedy for any of the financial, emotional, and mental damage that woman caused, not only to that man, but to that man's family and to that child. All the court is going to say is that is unfortunate. So you're right about the birth certificate, but Memory, it goes deeper than the birth certificate in some states. You're right about the common law.
Shout out to Clips. Go ahead, Memory. Or Boston Scholar. I think Boston Scholar just came back. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add to the affair stuff. In some states, if you could prove infidelity, you could also bypass the alimony if you could prove that your wife was cheating. And I just wanted to get back onto. I feel like there's always going to be a disconnect between the people who don't want to get married. And I mean, if you don't want to get married, you don't have to. I mean, I'm not out there advocating for y'all. I'm married. I mean, I made a personal decision for my life. Y'all do what y'all want to do on your own. But
I know that's right. Real nigga shit. Let's go.
I was aware of all this stuff. You know what I mean? All the same stuff of the alimony, and I've heard horror stories. But I mean, everything in life is a risk. There's no guarantees. Just waking up in the morning, you could have a horrible accident. That don't mean you're gonna stay in bed. You can get robbed going to the grocery store. You still go to the grocery store. I mean, there's no way to avoid risk. And just because married people sleep with other people, married men or single women or whatever, I mean, that's not gonna stop me from getting married.
Yeah. Yeah, and nobody's trying to force somebody to do anything. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you.
I was just trying to say that I don't speak from like a hypothetical standpoint when I be giving like examples of stuff. I'm actually talking about stuff I've witnessed. I've seen it people go through. Not stories I've heard, stuff I've watched, and I know how difficult it is for the man to be able to get out of it. I know how difficult it is. A woman can go and have a child with another man. If that man don't neither man sign a birth certificate, it is assumed that it is the child of the husband. It is assumed that.
Why wouldn't you? If they're married,
but if a man goes out and have a child with another woman, that woman is not assumed to be the parent the same way the father is assumed to be the parent of that child.
bro, that's some good ass weed. That didn't even make sense.
Okay.
If he go outside the marriage and have another baby, the woman's gonna birth
I'm
another
talking
baby.
about the responsibility. I'm talking about the responsibility. I'm talking about the responsibility, brother.
Because
not people
baby to
thinking like,
come out
oh
her
yeah, that
coochie, though.
not people thinking yes that's his child. I mean the assumption of responsibility is on that man.
Huh? Of course.
But why are you concerned about all of that if you're not going to partake in it? There's like, I think like the boxing scholar is saying, out of all due fairness, life is a risk at itself. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. It doesn't matter if you get you, I don't know, I always say backwards, ace, kun, boon, kun, ace, whatever. You get you your bae for life and you don't marry her. What if she does something nefarious? That's what I'm saying. So, okay, granted, you don't get, you don't get married, you get that sweetheart of yours. And then what if the baby ain't yours? You see what I'm saying? These are hypotheticals that go cross spectrum. They go in the marriage realm, they go in the single realm. But that's what life is. You take risks every single day. Crossing the street is a risk.
There are, like I said, there were very little benefits for a man to be married.
For you, say for your personal intake.
What I should have said is that in America, there are very little benefits for men to be married because in other countries you can have multiple wives.
But you don't have a marriage experience, sir.
Marriage is not the same as it is in other countries as it is in this one.
But all due respect, you're not the advocate or the ambassador for marriages. You're not married. So you can't put a stamp on it and say that. You only live your life vicariously through other people's experiences. And quite honestly and respectfully, I'm sorry. Because that's not how life is supposed to be lived. I can't say I went to Newport Beach, California, and it was epic and dynamic and I loved it. And then someone else goes and say, it ain't all that. And then the person that's never gone there say, oh, I heard Newport Beach is not all that. Like, no, you didn't put your toes in the sand. You didn't pick the white sand up. You didn't put your toes in the water. You're just going based upon other people's experiences, especially as it pertains to such precious things. And I respect all your opinions, but I'm just saying you won't be the ambassador because you're not married. So your opinion about what marriage benefits or doesn't benefit can only be relevant and valid when you yourself have been married and lived it.
So I personally think that Umar Johnson is a clown. But when Umar Johnson be talking about marriage, even though he not married, he be spitting some real shit as far as economics go for the black community, bro. That shit means something. The children do better in school. It ain't just benefits from the parents' standpoint. It's benefit for the children, their children, generational curses, bro. So it's just bigger than one individual to say like, oh, well, you should get married because it's not what is little benefits for the man. It's just like, okay, well, think further down the road. I mean, play 3D level chess instead of checkers. What about the children?
Go ahead, Jules. They talking to you.
Ooh, where do I start?
You supposed to start off with. Never mind. I was about to hit one of these drops. But Jules said he ain't hearing none of that shit. Jules said, he said, I don't want to hear that.
I want to hear that.
So I have to be something and speak on it and say so that it's not for me.
Get him.
No, you have to have experience, bro. I can't give somebody stock tips and I ain't Warren Buffett. I ain't even in the field. They gonna look at me fucking crazy, bro. That's the problem about YouTube. There's too many fucking experts with no experience.
Well, I don't got to be an expert in stock tips to tell somebody, say, hey, you probably don't want to invest in compact disc and cassette tapes, bro.
And they're gonna say, I don't want to hear that because you ain't an expert.
Yeah, but I'm a consumer. I know ain't nobody, they ain't even making CD players in cars no more.
You know, it's a big difference, Mark. We don't know which way the market swings because you're a consumer and you don't play on the market. It's two different things.
But
so correct,
I'm
you
talking
can't.
about certain things like CD players, dog.
Even CD players, didn't people just become rich off of GameStop? So that's why I'm saying you gotta know what's going on the market.
Business though.
What you gotta be an expert. He's talking from a matter of fact. He's saying what I know about marriage. No, what you know about other people's marriage. I respect that statement. You don't know nothing about marriage. You could speak on it from other people's experiences, but don't stand firm and say what I know about marriage in America is that no, you don't though. Have you been married? No. And the market is very different. It's not a common sense type of playground. You gotta be an expert in some things.
Okay, so
I'm just saying you're not married. You can't say what you know about marriage in the United States when you're not the perfect candidate.
Hey, he gave the evil villain laugh. What are you gonna say, man?
Right.
He gave the
Hey, Jules, Karma got a good question. She said, what's the point of being together and having children then? Were y'all not on the same page?
What's the point of getting together and having children? That was the question for me.
Yeah, let him enjoy his buzz. Go ahead.
That was the question for me.
Yeah.
So people get married because they having kids.
Yeah, that used to be the thing back in the day when you got pregnant. You motherfucker.
That used to be the thing back in the day. Whoa, no, come on, man, no, come on, man. Listen.
I'm here for the entertainment
because I'm not an expert in technology, but that means I can't give you a fact about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Give them a
some
fact.
people, some people gotta learn from their mistakes, and some people learn from the mistakes of others.
So what she was saying is that's a horrible life to live, where you're just in fear and living vicariously and philosophically through other people. That's what kind of life is that, man? I'm not going to go to the grocery store today because somebody was robbed.
Why would you say it? Why would you say that when I'm saying there is little that is going to change for me? Very little that's going to change for me. Whether I marry Shorty or if I just keep her right here in the bed for the rest of our life, and we just it's very little that's going to change for me.
So what about your children? What's going to change for them? Seeing two people married. This we talk about statistics, bro. The kids who grew up in households that are married do better. That's just a fact, bro. Like let's remove feelings. That's a fact. I didn't make that shit up. I didn't necessarily want it to be true, but it is what it is.
The richest people in the country ain't ever been in damn college. What that tell you?
Man, bro, you done just hopped all over. That's some good ass weed.
It's just
Jeff Bezos went to
compare
college.
it to, bro. There's a lot of people ain't experts in the shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? Is you because I'm trying to I'm really trying to see why y'all don't understand that I'm trying to say that very little is going to change for me, whether she right here and a piece of paper say something, or whether she right here and it's just my word.
Because if you created kids with her, she's not covered if you leave her. She has to go find somebody else or go to work herself if you're taking care of her. That's what the piece of paper ensures. The children, I heard you say me a lot. What about the children? Because you have kids, right?
No.
Oh, okay. So you double lack experience in this. You ain't got kids.
And you know what's crazy?
Contact
And you know
high.
what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? Because I'm glad you used that example because I ain't got none, but that mean I don't know how to raise them?
You might not. We don't know. You don't have no experience.
But that doesn't mean I don't know how.
But you would never even marry the mother. So I mean, judging by that logic, bro, like you would get with somebody with kids, not marry them because you saying a piece of paper ain't gonna change nothing. I mean, that tells me a lot right there.
The piece of paper saying that me and her together ain't gonna change nothing. I can go put on a piece of paper what I want to happen with who I'm gonna take care of if something happens to me. That's what y'all keep failing to realize I'm saying.
You're right, bro. Single mothers is good for the black community. I agree with you.
Oh my God. Because you're not married, that means you're single.
Have you did taxes, sir?
That's
never mind.
And
that's exactly what.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
Jules,
because you're
they got boxes that say married, single, divorced. It's not a box for dating. That's only on like Facebook and your status. You know what I'm saying? It's just single, you're married, divorced, separated. That's it. It's not a dating block.
Because that's in
it ain't a block. We go together. We go together.
What does that change? What changes that besides you got a piece of paper that say through the government that you do? That doesn't mean you don't have a woman. You don't have a significant other, bro.
Now that's a whole nother conversation, though.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got a partner.
Like everything you get, everything y'all keep giving me, always goes back to the money. Nothing comes back to the love.
Okay. So, what are some benefits of being married?
I don't know.
Because I never got
besides the tax benefits y'all telling me about. It's all about money. Tell me what benefits is it of love?
I'm asking you because you said it's very.
No, that's what I'm asking y'all.
No,
I said it was about money. So that means I obviously don't think there's any benefits of love built in.
My brother, you made a declarative statement. You said there are few benefits to a man other than marriage. I asked you again, other than you said Texas, like you said, there was few benefits. So that means you got at least another one, right? Can you
something name other than money? No, I don't have anything.
So
something other than money.
Okay,
give me something other than money.
I'll ask you this: what are benefits of marriage to a woman? Can you tell us that?
Security.
Go for it. Keep going.
She's the one to get taken care of.
A woman never takes care of her man when he's sick, when he's ill, like you.
And he never does that for her.
That's a whole nother conversation, though.
But see, that's what I'm saying is that
I asked you for the woman, and then you brought up the man.
But you don't. But you do about the man first. But you do that for people you love, brother.
Now, and you
do that for people you love.
Okay. So security.
You ain't got to be married to do that.
Fair enough. You're right. All right. Couldn't agree more.
Give me something that you can do married other than having money, tax benefit that you can't do. Just dating somebody.
Go ahead. You talking to me or who?
Anybody. What benefit other than money can you give me?
It's more than one, but when you say money, it's like it's an overall thing. Like even with like far as your planning your estate, things far as like decisions that get made with your child, like it's automatic with your spouse. Now, granted, like you said, you can go to the court and fill out paperwork and have somebody else to other than your wife, or you can have somebody else, like if it's your girlfriend and you want them to do that. Yeah, you can do certain things like that, but certain things you kind of just, want it done with your wife. It's automatically with your wife. Insurance planning, they say your Social Security benefits may get a boost. Of course, you can get an income tax break. Buying and selling a home is different.
You could get Social Security just from your husband working and you not working.
You can get let's say you or your spouse is working or you not working, you can get on their insurance. Get insurance, like that's it. That's very important. Insurance is very important.
A properly functioning marriage, if it functions how it's supposed to, it's supposed to ensure the next generation. Ultimately, even when Mark was brought up what it was traditionally was, like when they were trying to like fuse bloodlines together, it was supposed to ensure the future of your children. That's what it was for. So it's not just security for the woman; it's also security for the man.
Also, it's good for the children, man. If you're trying to have children, that's good to have two parents in the household for children. Because somebody gets a break. You get what I'm saying? You have a lower risk of STDs. We can agree to that, right? Now, granted, can you get STDs in marriage? Yes, okay, I get it. But those people who are married have a lower risk at STDs, bro. Simple as that. But also, like, some would just say the better quality of life. You have a life companion. You know, some people, they say married people usually have better health than people who are not married, because your wife is telling you, hey, you need to go to the doctor. You in there complaining about chest pain, you need to go to the doctor. Or have you went to the doctor yet? Your dental work be on proper too. You know what I'm saying? Because most people married, yeah, you got better teeth. Yeah, I'm just saying. Because your wife or your husband saying, yo, your breath stink. You need to go get that rotten tooth pulled out. So it's a couple of things like that, but yeah, but I get it.
I got lemonade right here. My bad.
Companionship.
I got a whole cup of lemonade right here.
Yeah, you talking all over me. Talking about lemonade. Companionship and procreation is probably two of the most things, but that's for me though. That's those are my things. But yeah,
He said earlier that the only reason.
Go ahead.
My bad, Mark. He said earlier the only reason to get married, or like the only positive for men, would be in a multiple marriage, poly relationship. But I mean, we could even visit this aspect of it. I don't know what people believe is, but religious. Every religion has some form of marriage. If marriage was not important, then why do successful races do it? Black people, we lead in everything negative: high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, everything. And we the least married. You don't think there's a correlation between the two? Because I mean, married people live longer. You're aware of that, right? Oh man, I could tell him this. He man, close his eyes.
Well, your mic is off.
He talking on mute now.
There you go. Say it again, Jules.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not aware of that.
But Jules, my question to you, it just goes back to what I said earlier, is do you, and I totally respect where you stand, and to each its own, right? But my question to you, what I said earlier was, do you understand that whether you don't do let's say you don't do the marriage route, but in the state that you live in, what if they have common law marriage? You're still going to be facing the same depending on the laws in your state with the woman if you break up with her. If she wants to take you to court and say we have assets together and all this other stuff. So, I mean, there's no escaping and saying marriage is just about money, because in a regular relationship without the civil union, couples could still go to court. They could still duke it out in court and split assets and say, he owes me this, he owes me that. He's been taking care of me for the last 5 years. I haven't had a job, and I feel like he should continue paying, depending on what your state looks like on your common law marriage. So what you going to say about that? That being single is bad? Being single is bad too?
Thank you. You just argued my point for me. Thank you.
What was your point? You're the one who said being married is for money.
There are very little benefits for a man to get married.
But there is no benefits for a man to be single.
And if you're married, you can do this.
What I'm saying is,
even if you're not married, you can do this. You see what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is, you get the same treatment whether you're married or not.
Facts. And even if you're single and you have a kid with somebody, Jules, and you signed a birth certificate, marriage or not, they're gonna put that man in your life. You're gonna have to pay child support. Like, it's the same thing, bro. That nigga done fell asleep.
No.
We're gonna organize your wedding, Jules. $250,000 wedding.
Oh my goodness. Which you get, if you sign a birth certificate, you're still gonna have to pay child support. That's only if that lady is seeking assistance from the government in some form of health care for that child. what she needs to go get
Not in all states.
money from a man.
She could still file for child support if you're her father. She doesn't have to be seeking welfare or food stamps. If she has a child with you in some states,
she can.
Yeah, she can go seek.
Can.
And most women do.
But I'm saying if that woman has she has no desire to, then the man is free absolved anyway.
In the moment, but if she gets bitter 10 years down the line, she could sue for back paid. I'm just saying,
Thank
what's
you
the
for
courts?
making my point.
10 years later,
thank you for telling me
she
why
could file
man
for
still
back
shouldn't do it.
paid.
You just said if that woman has no desire to. What if a woman doesn't have a desire to cheat in a marriage? I mean, if we want to play the if game,
Right.
or she don't want to take you to court, or she don't want to take everything if y'all happen to get divorced. She actually cares about you. You actually had a healthy marriage. It's just at the end of this road, y'all going in different directions in life, whatever the case may be. Or it's just a good functioning marriage. It's just go all the way to death do you part.
You act like you need to be married to do that. You don't. You don't have to be married to do what you just told me to do. Everything I'm saying, I'm okay, cool. Give me a reason that you have to be married for these things to happen.
That's we just said, bro. We don't care about giving you reasons. Your mind made up, bro. We told you if love was the only factor, would you get married? You said hell no. Nah. That's a conversation ender, bro, not beginner.
It's over. This man got his mind made up. Shit, y'all see, I don't feel bad.
It's not about. I'm asking what is. Give me more than I said. My initial standpoint,
bro. I named
very little benefit for a man to get married in America.
Bro, I named it's all about whether you accept it or not. You get what I'm saying?
It's not that I'm not accepting. I'm asking, what does that piece of paper make up? Why does that the contract when you go down to the courthouse?
Here we go.
What does that enable to do that you can't do without doing that?
Jules, look, shoot, you can do a lot of things, right? And maybe I'm saying this wrong. I can name off some things, right? I found this site right here. Legal, financial, and social benefits of marriage. You want me to read some off to you? What they saying on the site right here? Tell me what you think. Improve life expectancy and recovery rates. Marriage people live longer. Improve sleep patterns, because usually people go to bed around the same time, or hey, it's time to get quiet in the house. Increase a sense of companionship. Most people are okay, here we go. Improve health and lifestyle. That's the same thing. Lower cases of stress and depression. Here's another one. Lifestyle changes. People quit smoking, things like that. Some people quit smoking when they're married. They drink less alcohol. Physical security. Basically, somebody got your back. You got a damn alarm clock in here too. Like, baby, wake up. Somebody coming through the door. Get the gun. They say it increase your social capital. People like to hang out with married people. Like, then you can do a couple trips together, you know. Let me see some more. Tax benefits. This is a tax benefit. So you get a lower income tax, lower property tax and residency tax, convenience of filing tax returns joint. You don't get it's no gift tax to your wife. So you can give your wife up to X amount of money. No estate tax. Increase access to benefits and deduction. I'm just like, this is all the tax stuff. Let's keep going. Joint accounts. Jules, I gotta mute your mic, bro. You coughing all over me. Combined credit scores, advantages in mortgage, social security payouts, health insurance, private sector benefits, legal benefits of marriage. Okay, you get emergency room benefits because you're married. Legal benefits is another one. The right to sue someone on behalf of the deceased. You can do that when you're married. You can't do that as a girlfriend and boyfriend. Right to determine last rites and funerals. You get that automatically. You get the inheritance. The surviving spouse can apply for extra international savings account. It's called an ISA allowance, also known as an additional permitted subscription allowance. It is equal to whatever their partner held in the ISA at their death. So that's dope. You get family leave. prenup, the prenup agreement. Yeah, you can do a prenup. So basically, if the marriage ends, yeah, blah blah blah. Okay, they got common law benefits. I mean, it's a list. It's a list up here. It's a list. It's some more. Child custody, the child custody stuff, land. You get what I'm saying, Jules? It's a lot of those things, but if you don't want to get married, you don't want to get married. You ain't got to get married. But those are what the website is saying. These are lists of things that are benefits to marriage. Go ahead, bro. You want to reply? Unmute your mic. Jules like he over there rapping verses.
Nah, yeah, totally missing the boat, man. That everything that you just said that can be done is just being done with a companion, except the money part of that situation. All that can be done with just a companion. You don't have to be married to do none of the stuff. What?
Some of that stuff I said, bro, you got to be married to do it. You can't just, it's not just, you can't just do it with your girlfriend. But if you, like I said, if you got your mind made up and you tune that out,
I'm asking, please, what on that list can I do besides the money part of that list that I can't do with my girlfriend, bro?
The emergency room. They was talking about going and making the last rites. Now, but like I said, Jules, it's a legal way to do it if you trying to avoid get married. Yes, you can go try to do some of this stuff without, but some of the stuff you can't. Some of that stuff is automatic to a wife. Does that make sense? Some shit is automatic. You just get it automatically to your wife or to your husband. Some shit you might have to hire a lawyer to write something up and spend money that way to get it for just your girlfriend. Does that make sense? Like, your kid's automatically going to be with your wife. You might not want your girlfriend raising your children. No?
I mean, she doesn't have to be. I mean, we don't have to be married for me to have that to be the lady I have a child with. That, I mean, why is that not a? Why is the? I mean, you act like you act like because we married. That's when we had kids. No, we had kids. We ain't married. We still. I mean.
Okay, so
how is that a benefit? How you think I would really want my child going with a girlfriend? No, I want a child with the mom.
Okay, so let me, since you've been giving us great examples, let me give you a quick example that I know.
No example.
There was a businessman out here, very successful black man, and he was going through a divorce. He wound up going through a very, very, very bad car accident. He's in the middle of a divorce. But when he went through that car accident, while he was clinging onto his life, he was dating a president of one of the big prestigious local hospitals. Now, the problem that arose inside that hospital was the decision maker. Who do you think the medical staff was going to in that room for medical procedures and stuff like that? Was it his girlfriend or the woman he's divorcing?
The woman he was divorcing.
Yes, because she was still legally his wife. She was still legally his wife. The girlfriend doesn't have power.
And that's probably the last person on this planet he wanted to be in charge of him.
But that was his wife, though, and that's what I'm saying. So in a room,
that you're making my point.
No, in a room, if your relatives, if a person's relatives are in there, if their mother, their real sibling, somebody closer than your girlfriend is in the room, the medical staff may consult within the person that's immediate kin. Your girlfriend doesn't have power to make those life or death or trivial decisions. She doesn't have power. And I bet you 100% relatives won't treat her like that either in that moment. And then even when they're talking about probate court, granted, you could put all kinds of stuff in writing, will this, will that. You know that a lot of people don't know that you have to set up, I forgot the name of it, people could Google it, but you literally have to set up, you could have a will, you could have all this distributed out, but you have to set up something with your banks. I forgot what it's called, where you give your bank the permission to give whoever that person is, to designate the person to have access to your funds. Without that paper, it goes to probate. Your family members won't have dibs to your account. Your girlfriend won't have dibs to your account. In most cases, the state will take over your money. So if you have $50,000 in your bank account and you didn't set that up and you're not married, now if you're married, you could go to court before the judge. and show you a marriage license and say we are married, and you can have access to the finances in the bank. So these are just small little things that could be beneficial in, I don't know, someone's world.
Thank you for arguing
but
my
not
point.
Drew's.
Thank
No,
you
you
for
keep
arguing
saying
my
that. I ain't
point.
arguing your point.
Yeah, you really are, because the benefit you just gave me.
No, you say what are the benefits of those are some of it?
Please, because that the example you just gave me, the bank example. You know, if you got $40,000 in the bank, and I already got somebody that's designated and go get the money right
Through the
now.
bank. Through the bank, not
they
your
can
will.
go get it right now. They can go get it right now. With
not
me
a
alive.
shared
They
account,
can go
not
get
a
it right
joint.
now with me alive.
Not a joint account, not a shared account. In the time of passing,
It's my account. It's my account, and she can go get it with me alive.
No, she's talking about what you did, bro. All this stuff.
Not a joint account.
It's easier from the whoa.
He gave the accounts when he did.
Bro, if somebody go clean out your account when you dead, bro, they're going to jail.
Right, not a joint account, not an access to your account. It's a legal, right? It's a legal document you have to sign with your bank, otherwise your money goes to the state. I had to learn that quick.
Pay on death or something like
yes.
that. Only reason I know that because my dad just sent me one for him. I got a POD on my dad. It's called pay on death. So basically, when he died, whatever's in his account, I just go in there and I show him my ID, and they just give me all the money. It's called pay on death.
Let me guess. I can do that when I'm single.
My
dad got a person, right? I got a person that's designated to already, bro.
No, not that. Okay, POD, but not joint account. Because what I'm saying
It's
is,
not
if
a joint account. It's not a joint.
Yeah, but that
person.
But the person you have,
we got to move forward because
we can move forward. But the complexities,
we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah. But the complexities, it becomes a typical Wahala where if you have somebody close, a sibling or a blood relative that wants to fight that in court, this is not a person that's married to you. So the judge will then have to also probably make a decision like, okay, y'all don't have kids together and you are his sister or you are his aunt or you are his dad, then okay, the judge will have to make a decision. So these are just some of the things that a license could do. But yes, let's move forward.
So
and after we gotta move forward.
Yeah,
bro.
this ain't to nobody. This is just a blanket statement. So regardless of anybody's opinion about marriage, man, I'll say this and I'm talking to black people right now. Do y'all? And everybody would agree that single mothers is not helping our community. If anything, it's hurting our community. And we always looking at every other place, like the Jews, the Asians, all the people that come into our communities and do very, very well. But we don't ever look to marriage. Like we try to copy them in every aspect as far as success go, but we never look to the one thing that traditionally has got them there because they have a culture. Ours was stolen from us, and that's marriage. And I think that we're looking in the wrong places. We spend a lot of time on YouTube. I hear it all the time about what black people need to do, but I rarely hear marriage. I mean, we gotta rethink of this situation, man. But that's it.
Jules, final thoughts on this one.
Thank y'all for the comment. Like I was trying to say, there are very little benefits for a man to be married. A marriage in America for a man. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying don't get married. To each his own. I'm not gonna tell somebody to do what I'm not gonna do. So I appreciate y'all arguments and what y'all trying to say, but I still think everybody was missing the boat of what I was trying to say because y'all keep saying single just because the paper supposed to say that y'all married just because that don't mean you can't commit and be with somebody. You get those same benefits if you commit and be with someone that you would get for marriage. I don't think that piece of paper would change anything between you and that person. That's all I'm saying. I don't think there's anything like any benefits come when y'all get married for him than other than the financial standpoint of things. That's all I was saying.
Fair enough. And we can table it right there. All right, let's go to this one right here now. This is gonna be my last one for the night. Keith Murray got another story. Jules, I gotta mute your mic, man, while you got that lighter going. You got background noise. That shit loud as fuck. In my headphones. All right, look, let me go to this last clip right here. Keith Murray is back with another story time, y'all. Let's do it. Oh my God. Now y'all know we had a Keith Murray story time yesterday. This one right here is even better. Oh my God. Keith Murray had me rolling on this one. In this video right here, Keith Murray is talking about how Suge slapped the hell out of Puff Daddy at a party. He started talking about a dead body. No, it wasn't a dead body. Bruh. Pure comedy. Let's get to this. Let's get to this. This dude right here is he had me rolling on this one. Look at this clip right here. I'm gonna pause it a couple times so we can do this reaction. I don't want to get sued, but shout out to this channel. This is called The Art of Dialogue. Shout out to The Art of Dialogue. Let me go and subscribe and click like. And you should do the same. Shout out to The Art of Dialogue for this Keith Murray content. This video I'm doing tonight is not monetized, so y'all please don't give me a strike. I did not monetize this video. So I need y'all to click that like button. Send a super chat or cash out. Refresh the super chat, like my boy said. Let's go. Watch this shit.
Yo, I got a story to tell you. One time, we was at Platinum House with my boy Vance and Nicole. Vance had a club, Platinum House. I kid you not, yo. Suge was there. I was there. Puffy was there. And we was all partying and chilling and stuff, right? Then all of a sudden, got late and the night dispersed. And then all of a sudden, outside.
Watch this, yo.
I'm outside. It was me and G. Eric Sherman, man, Greg, G from Detroit players. Shout out to G, right? So I'm outside.
Okay. Dude, real quick, Dude said, can't believe anything he said. Suge never been close enough to Puff to put hands on her. That's not true. That's definitely not true. I've seen them dudes together before. There's pictures of them together, and it wasn't always bad. This is around the time when it started getting bad. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't always bad with him. I think that the night that Suge's bodyguard died and Puff's guy got killed, that's when things started getting bad. But let's play this shit. Watch this. Watch this. I definitely believe this story.
All of a sudden, I woke up and then I noticed, yo, there's a dead body right there in the front of the Platinum House.
Okay, hold on. He said, I walk up and I noticed a dead body in front of the Platinum House. Now watch this, yo.
All of a sudden, I woke up and then I noticed, yo, there's a dead body right there in the front of the Platinum House. And then wait, it wasn't a dead body. It was a story.
That nigga said, yo, it was a dead body. Wait, no, it wasn't a dead body. It was a story. Go ahead, Deuce. What's up, man?
Bro, so you mischaracterizing my statement once again. When after Suge and Puffy been beefing, bro, Suge had never been in the same room as Puffy. Puffy wouldn't allow it, bro. Don't mischaracterize what I just said.
No, how did I mischaracterize it?
You said that they were once cool, like I was saying that they'd never been together.
What did you write though? I read what you said. Can't believe anything.
Suge's never been close enough to Puff to put hands on him. And okay, so let me add that caveat after they were beefing.
Okay, well you should have wrote that. So I didn't mischaracterize.
No, that goes what I was saying though, bro. Everybody know they were cool.
What you wrote, bro. I read what you wrote.
Nah, you were trying to mischaracterize my statement once again.
Bro, I read what you wrote. And I said at this time, they wasn't at no beef in this story right here. Did I not say that?
I didn't hear that part. I clicked the link so fast. I was so steamed or triggered by what you said.
Yeah, rewind. I definitely said that. At this time, they wasn't at no beef. And I was like,
Suge slapped him before they were beefing?
Go back to the chat and I'm gonna play the video and you can react from there. I ain't even got to that part of the story. No, this is the night. This is the night right here, bro. This is what we on right here. Don't get triggered. So I didn't mischaracterize your statement. I read what you wrote, bro.
Yeah, you put a false narrative on it.
All right. Well, I appreciate you calling in and correcting it for me, bro.
Okay.
Anything else before I let you go?
No.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for pulling up. All right. Let's get back to these jokes. My man said it was a dead body. Then he said, no, it wasn't a dead body. It was a story. Listen to this shit.
I'm outside. All of a sudden, I woke up and then I noticed, yo, is a dead body right there in the front of the Platinum House.
Yo.
And then wait, it wasn't a dead body. It was a story, but it was Puffy and Suge. And then Suge was like, "Yo, you all right? You all right?" And Puffy was there. Then all of a sudden I saw Suge. Pow! Smack the dog shit out of Puffy. I'm like, oh shit. This is crazy. Puffy like pause, look at me. And Puffy was like, yo, that's what I get for being too nice. Being too nice. I'm being too nice. And he looked at me and Suge was standing there. I was like, yo, this is sick. But yo, I know Puffy. And Puffy ain't gonna be mad about me saying it because he know and I know it happened. This is my truth. I seen Suge Knight Hawk. He brought it from left field down south of Georgia on Puffy Light. Because the night I think Suge Knight man got killed. And I ain't gonna say no names.
Nigga, you been saying names all night. He don't say Suge Knight, Puffy. He don't talk about Foxy Brown, Corinne Stephen, Shauna. This nigga ain't been doing nothing but saying names. Watch this shit.
But I was around the environment, and God bless the dead. He's dead now. Puffy man is dead now, and Suge man is dead now. But guns was popping off, and somebody died. And
you already said who died. Big man, his man, Puffy man, and Suge's man. And guns went off.
Suge was like, yo.
Watch this swap.
Wow! Whoa! I was like, holy.
Can you imagine doing an interview and this dude is just moving around like this? He ain't sitting there.
Yo, now I ain't trying to set Puffy up like no punk. Puffy a fight. I was in the back of the Apollo one day, right?
Oh, here we go.
And Puffy was like, was in it with him. I was with Puffy for some reason. Something happened, and Puffy people was around, and just went on Puffy. Puffy said that. And I'm standing there. I'm like, yo. Whoa, do I jump in with Puff and this up or stay my ground? Because you know what I'm saying? I was Puff because I met him do the boss, shooting a video. And I didn't want to get involved, but I could have like wedged it off. But yo, yeah, Puffy was getting the volatile. But yo, one night, Suge. I was like, holy crap, moly. I kid you not, yo. I kid you not. Yo, and Puff.
Hilarious. This is the last part of it. He's gonna talk about he wanted to get his publishing. He said he wrote Special Delivery, and Puffy got the publishing. But watch how he got the publishing though.
When I was 20 years old, Puffy was like, Harv came to me like, I did Special Delivery because I spearheaded the song. They called me, yo, Murray, come to the studio, do the song. I wrote the song. I wrote my first, and the track master did the beat. And then Harv come, yo, Puffy want to buy the publishing. Back then, I didn't know about buying publishing. Give me $5,000 for my publishing. I took the check and went and bought a Rolex from the Diamond District. You know what I'm saying? Then the song was a single. Then there was a video. Then it was popping. Now that's come on, yo. This is for the Special Delivery. Bring your head off this, of your memory. To this day, and I'm like, yo, because every sermon was like, yo, your publishing is important. He gave me and Redman our publishing. He never messed with our intellectual property for monetary gain. That's
so you already knew then. So you already knew what publishing was. He said he didn't know, but he said, oh boy, always gave us our publishing and never messed with. I don't know, but here we go.
It's one of the things that the boss always gave us and showed us. But he just trapped me in, like, yo, Pup, I want my publishing to put it in Madison and Dolly name, my kids. Madison and Milan, because Dolly don't need it. But Madison Milan, Puff, sign this paperwork. I want my publishing, Puff. Puff, it's my publishing and I want it now. You're like, it's my money, I want it now. Yo, the stories of Murray. Word out. But I seen Suge Knight smack the dog out of Puffy. And yo, Puffy, don't be mad at me because I want to sign a Puffy, man. I want to sign a Puffy. I got an album from Eric Sermon called The Most Ugly Thing in the World. Hall. Come on. The publishing, come on, give it back. Come on, Puff. Let's make this deal. Roll me out properly. Yo, Rick Aaron, call Hall. Make that happen.
That nigga said, this nigga 2023 still trying to get a bad boy deal. All right, Memory. Talk to me. You want to react to that first? What's your take on that Keith Murray video?
Man, I'm still disappointed that he's out here kissing and telling and not putting it in a book somewhere. But I guess he's got to get it off his chest. I don't know.
Oh man,
I know drugs when I see it, man. Look at that nigga's eyes when he tell the story. That nigga's eyes was big as shit telling this story. I honestly believe this nigga's lying, but I believe he believes that he's telling the truth. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. He said, "This is my truth." Nick kept switching the story up 15 times. Like, no, there was 3 ninjas. Oh, no, there was 3 Ninja Turtles. Oh, no, like, God damn. But this ain't the first time that this has happened. I don't know if y'all recall whenever a while back, whenever he said he beat up Tupac, and Fredro Starr brought it up in the battle rap. Said, you said you beat up Tupac with your lying ass. You remember that, Mark?
I don't remember. He might have brought it up, but that don't mean it wasn't true just because somebody said it in the battle, though. But
No. I'm saying that this niggas has these miraculous ass stories that nobody can confirm. It be people there, but nobody ever come out and be like, "Oh yeah, Keith Murray telling the truth."
How many people come out and say Keith Murray's a fucking liar though, and that didn't happen? That's the other thing though you got to consider.
Man, look at that nigga's eyeball. This nigga's a drug. I can't trust the word of a drug addict.
How many people actually come out and say Keith Murray's a fucking liar? That never happened.
I never checked for it, so I can't give you a definitive answer on that. But you gonna trust the word of a drug? You gonna trust the memory of a drug addict?
Yo, the crazy part is when this nigga said.
So then I woke up and then I noticed, there's a dead body right there in the front of the Platinum House. And
hey, look, he was so hyped, like, yo, and then he thought about it. He was like,
wait, it wasn't a dead body.
Who's he talking to? He said, wait, it wasn't a dead body.
It was a story.
It was a story. It was. That's a big difference.
And then, wait, it wasn't a dead body. It was a story, but it was Puffy and shit.
Maybe. I got a theory. Conspiracy theory. Maybe he realized, whoa, I'm indicting somebody right here. He said, yo, it's a dead body. He was like, yo, wait a minute. No, ain't no statute of limitations on murder. No, it wasn't a dead body. It was a story. You get what I'm saying?
But he not giving no name, so it don't matter anyway.
Jules, what you think, man? What's your take?
That I already, you know what I'm saying? I seen it earlier, so I don't want to react to it like I'm just not seeing it. You know what I mean? For the first time.
Yeah, so what you think?
Man, dude, crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I can't take his word for nothing, bro. I can't, man. It's a dead body. It's not. It wasn't a dead body. That's a story. You ain't told me. You just told me a whole bunch of gibberish. I don't believe that nigga. I'm cool. I'm cool. No, I'm good.
Yo. Dude said Mark always shooting somebody some bail. Hey, look, I'm trying to be fair. He sound like, yo, it was a dead body. And then he thought about it, was like, yo.
I said too much. I know he might have said it. No.
It was a story about a dead body. Yo, let me
and then he glanced right over it. He knew he said too much.
He said,
and then I noticed, there's a dead body right there in the front of the Platinum House. And then wait, it wasn't a dead body.
All right, yeah, he was getting ready to tell you the truth.
Yo, he don't implicated Puffy and all these niggas around a dead body. Like, wait, it wasn't a dead body. It was a story. Son, yeah, I think he realized he said too much right then.
That's why he started stammering at first. Wait, it wasn't a dead body. Yeah, all right. It's about to be a dead body. You don't shut your mouth.
Right. Right. It was a story.
Right.
Oh, man. So, what's the verdict? Who believes Keith Murray should slap Puffy at the Platinum House? Who believes it? Any takers? You believe it, girl behind the mic? Jules, Boston Scholar, you believe he should slap the shit out of Puffy at that party?
Hell no.
You don't believe it? Why not? What's so hard to believe?
I can't trust the memory of a drug addict. Man, that man's on something, bro. He's becoming fucking Orlando Brown, bro. Where like everybody's looking and laughing at him, but they ain't laughing with him. Like he becoming a joke. It's kind of embarrassing because I be telling my son that like he was the good spitter in his time, and then looking at this nigga now, he like Cassie, bro. He's all washed up and shit, like drugs and doing tell all stories from way back in the past of him eating pussy and how he was nibbling. It's embarrassing, bro.
All right, I'm gonna ask the chat who y'all believe. Press the A if you like A, I believe it could have happened. Press B if you think he bullshitting. So A if you believe him, B if it's bullshit. Jules, you believe it? What's the bullshit?
It's BS.
Oh, damn, man. Nobody don't believe him.
It's BS. It's hot BS.
Believe you. You need more people.
He lied.
Yeah, so y'all ain't rocking with it. Y'all don't believe it. Okay.
I believe he beat up Tupac though.
Y'all niggas worship him.
Hey, look, I will say this though. I heard somebody say angry people, kids, and drunk motherfuckers gonna tell you the truth.
What about high motherfuckers?
Oh yeah, high motherfucker tell you some shit too.
That don't mean it's true. What if they imagine
throw
it?
them confessions out. You can't. They'll throw that shit right out. You can be in there and confess to everything. Yeah, but they'll throw some of those confessions out. They say, hey, yeah, he was drugged up. Somebody said A. Somebody said it's possible. Clip said C. See, I didn't even have no C choice. He said, I believe these things happen, but his memory is clouded by drugs. Okay. So that's an A then. Taylor Bell said he was a very good rapper, man. He was pretty damn good. Taylor Bell said, I believe A. I didn't have a C choice clips. So it's either A, you believe him, or B, it's bullshit. There's no C.
He said that he said that because you know what he had just said, so he had to top that. He noticed that everybody was gonna be focused on the Suge slapping Puffy part and not the dead body part that he almost told.
How he discovered it was dead? Did he check the pulse? He said he woke up and discovered a dead body.
No, he said it was outside the club. He said I walked outside the Platinum House and it was a dead. He was like, yo.
The G, right? So I'm outside. All of a sudden, I woke up and then I noticed, yo, there's a dead body right there in the front of the Platinum House. And then wait, it wasn't a dead body. It was a story, but it was Puffy and Suge. And then Suge was like, yo, you all right? You all right? And Puffy was there. Then all of a sudden I saw Suge. Pow! Smack the dog shit out of Puffy. I'm like, oh, shit. This is crazy. Puffy like paused, look at me. And Puffy was like, yo, that's what I get for being too nice. Being too nice. I'm being too nice. And he looked at me and Suge was standing there. I was like, yo.
So he said he walked up. I thought he said he woke up. He said he walked up and then it was a dead body out there. And then he said it was a story. What does he mean? Like somebody said, hey, it's a dead body outside?
No, he said he walked out and saw the dead body. You didn't hear that?
Yeah, but then when he changed it, he said it was a story, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Does he mean like
it was a story, but it was.
And then he says, but, and he gets back on. I think he realized he didn't supposed to say that. He said it wasn't a dead body. It was a story, but Suge was there.
Puffy and Suge.
Yeah. See, he said, but he just I can tell he left. He moved on from that.
Yeah, that nigga's lying, bro.
He probably lying about everything but that dead body. He probably saw a dead body. Try to change his story. But Puffy come after him and Kim Porter him. R.I.P. Kim Porter.
What? You gonna
wait? Allegedly.
For what? Why would you do that?
For the same reason, allegedly, the grapevines is saying about Kim Porter's death. Allegedly, I don't know. But because he's snitching, he talking about a dead body. We didn't know about a dead body. And Puffy's the only one that's still out. So I mean, Shook doing what he got to do back there. You know.
So, Puff Daddy, I mean, he ain't the hardest dude in the world, but in all these years that he been around, man, I ain't never heard of nobody putting hands on Puffy, bro. And to be all the way honest with you, like if we all watch Black TV, we know that Puffy the reason why Tupac ain't here. So I mean, I just can't see. Suge Knight was, I ain't gonna lie, Suge Knight was, he was hard than a motherfucker, but I just can't see that happening and you know what I mean, no body drop or anything.
Yeah, I agree with Kids Back. I think it was two different events in one right there. Yeah. And he said, I heard Suge say, "You all right?" And then blow, slap this dude. Slap that guy. Yeah, I think that could have happened. Because he was very saying, "Hey, Puff, don't get mad at me for telling that story." And he was still talking about signing with Puff. Yeah, I believe it. I believe him, bro. I believe all these Keith Murray stories.
You know he on drugs if he...
You broke up. You said...
My bad. I say, you know you're on drugs if you want to sign with Puffy. Look at all the artists that Puffy done fucking ruined.
Look at all the artists he made stars too, though.
What happened to him after he made them stars when they were with him? After they're besides Mary J. Blige, there's nobody that's ever been successful after Puffy, bro.
She never signed with Puffy. He did her A&R work.
Oh well, then that's why she's successful.
But she had a different team. She was signed to the big label. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, think about all the...
She got big deals. His job ain't now. Look, he made him a star, but shit after that, like people move on. It's his fault that they didn't have long-term success. 112 had some successful albums. Faith Evans had a nice career. That's it. I mean, Total was doing good, but I think the girl became Christian. Craig Matt, he got saved. He went Christian. G Dep murdered somebody. Black Rob, he robbed somebody. You know, I mean, that's not his fault that those people did those things, right? No. Did I freeze up?
No.
Okay.
No, you didn't freeze up, but we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He did it.
Yeah, me neither. All right. Yeah, but shoot, no people. Hey, look, 112 don't broke up. They 56. Like half the group over here and the other half over here. So ain't even 112. It's just 56 and 56. Shit. 2 members over here, the other 2 members somewhere else. But shit, that's it for me though, man. I had a good time chopping it up with y'all. Jules putting me to sleep over here. Jules, you got any final thoughts, big dog?
Put the black and mild out.
Jules,
making me nervous.
Bro, don't burn yourself up, bro. That ain't gonna burn yourself, huh? I'm gonna hang up and call his phone.
Okay.
We get him up out of here and tell that nigga, hey man, put that black down, man, before you burn yourself. Eventful night. Final thoughts on everything we talked about, Memory.
Final thoughts. Let me see where to start from. This dude that took bail. I don't know about his future. Keep him lifted up in prayer, like the Christian folks say. The lady at the dinner table, ladies, I don't know. First of all, the first thing she could have done, in my own opinion, that was a mistake, was sitting there and waiting for an hour and some change. Granted, yeah, maybe somebody got a babysitter and this is her night out, but just get yourself some food and leave. Like, no man is worth waiting for an hour and some change. He clearly doesn't respect your time. So, and no, he shouldn't buy your kids food on the first date.
My man said if he had a wife, she would come take that black and mild, put it in the ashtray for him. How about that?
Boom, right.
Yeah, nigga, you won't be in there about to have a house fire. You want to depend on Marq Nash. Hey, look, and then he will still say, see, Marq Nash called me and told me why I need a wife for. What I need a wife for? Marq Nash called me. Y'all making my point for me.
That's what he say. That's my point. You're making my point. And as for sis right here that wants a $250,000 wedding, I'm really,
Said I
you
ain't no
know,
courthouse bitch.
listen, I know that women could get some women, not all. I know that some women could get really some women live up to this day. They want this is their biggest day and the highlight of their entire life. But respectfully, if she wants a $250,000 wedding, she should pay for the $250,000 wedding. That's how that goes. I don't understand why she would expect him to pay $250,000. So, and I
Said I
did
deserve to be somebody's wife. Yeah, you deserve to be somebody's wife. I
not
get
for
it.
250,000.
But you
That's
don't.
a whole house somewhere.
But do you need a $250,000 wedding? Is that a smart business? Is that a smart move? Like, why would you? That's insane.
It's insane, right? And I mean, like I said, I know that some women become particular about weddings, and yeah, you do deserve a nice white wedding. But if you want it expensive, 250,000, do like the Real Housewives, do they fort their own bill for their weddings? Respectfully, put a case on me. But the other thing I wanted to say that was disturbing when the clip played and she went off on him. Now, I have to be truthful. I have never watched the show. Maybe he goes off on her too, but it rubbed me the wrong way where it's given abusive, toxic as F already because I can't stand human beings that belittle other people. And she said, "You broke," or something like that. Like she just dug into the man's pockets and
Said
gutted
that's
him.
broke people talk. He was like, "We can't afford the 200." Said, "What you mean we can't afford the 200? That's broke people talk." Maybe she want him to think positive, like think big. Don't talk now like that. That's broke people talk. And he was like, "Nah, don't get disrespectful," or something like that. Let me play that clip again.
Right.
Let me hear what she
Like
said.
real quick.
Somebody's wife.
$250,000, 200,000. The type of wedding you want, that's how much it costs. You're bugging the f- We're gonna invest that. My job as a man is to hold the household down, and she hasn't worked in years. I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. I'm not doing it.
So you have no plans on getting married?
I have plans on let's go to City Hall.
I'm not a city hall bitch. Stop saying city hall because shit about to get left. Like I'm telling you right now.
At the end of the day, I love you more than life itself. But you gotta be easy with all this.
Love ain't enough. How long you plan on
Love
being
ain't
broke?
enough. All that we're broke. Out your mouth.
You
That's
saying
not
it costs
broke.
too much?
That's smart.
Broke people behavior.
Oh. So it's like if she can't have that wedding that way, she don't want to get married.
And
they can have a nice wedding without the city hall.
Absolutely. This is where it's important to take inventory of relationships. And these are perfect examples, Jules, to look at because just because you've been with someone, longevity does not mean you're supposed to be together forever. These are nothing but red flags, and I'm surprised he hasn't caught on to all these or his relative, sister's mother, whatever, because to me, she's dangerous in the fact that she's demanding what she's demanding financially, regardless, without having to want to supplement. Babe, let's go half on the wedding, or babe, you know what? I want a big lavish wedding. It's my day. I want to put 250K on it. I could see that. Blow your money. But this man says she hasn't worked in years. And then she wants to sit back and say, I deserve to have a $250,000 wedding. My brother, you got to run for the wins because this one here, she's going to cost you financially in the long run. The writing is on the wall before the ink dries off. This is a typical red flag. You're in for financial problems. She hasn't worked in years, but got the audacity, the tenacity, the gall to ask for $250,000 wedding. I don't care. See, this is what some people.
Sixth grade.
Huh?
They've been together since sixth grade. So
that's what I'm saying. This is when longevity.
Yeah.
This is when longevity doesn't mean anything. The problem sometimes that's so disheartening in our culture is we find that we feel like we've been together for so long, or this is my baby daddy or my baby mama, and we've been together since high school, and you think that automatically you're supposed to take the next step. That's toxic. Reevaluate your health, your history, evaluate your relationship. Sometimes it's time to part ways. I'm not telling these people what to do, but if I was the dude, if I'm the number one breadwinner, and not saying maybe she got projects and stuff like that, but he said she hasn't worked in years, so she's a kept woman. She might have her projects and stuff like that. But if she's starting to bark out orders and then she goes, it's for going what is for broke people. You could talk like that if you're bringing in some net worth. You could do that if you are out here being Jeff Bezos and I forgot his wife's name, Mary Beth, whatever, Mrs. Bezos, his ex-wife. They did that together. So you could talk all that if you're there. But respectfully, if she wants the wedding for $250, she does deserve it. But you gotta pay for it. Your daddy gotta pay for it. Your mama gotta pay for it. My own opinion, it's not my wedding, because I want to be sensitive that some women live up to this moment to have their day. So do what you want to do. Me personally, we didn't have a white wedding because I felt like I didn't want to run up such a big charge. To me, it's money. Yeah. I'm like, I ain't finna feed all these people for $40,000-$50,000 for one day. And these niggas ain't even gonna give you what you want for gifts. Like, we gonna save it. Like, you see what I'm saying? But everybody's different. And they might be super rich, but she is a red flag financially down the line. Just saying. He could do whatever he wants.
Yeah, man. So, but I don't think he's gonna leave her. He's gonna stay right there with that lady.
Yeah, because that's what most people do. You become comfortable, but that's a big red flag. She's gonna eat you out of a house and home financially. You're gonna be trying to build and she's gonna be removing bricks, and you ain't finna build nothing. Financially.
They got 2 kids together. I'm just surprised she's why would she not want him to invest the money or use the money to invest? Like, why?
Because she's living this lifestyle. You heard her. She say that's broke people stuff or something like that. Already looking down on people. And that's what I'm saying. If you're not the person that's bringing in the largest net worth, you need to humble yourself a little bit. You can't spend someone else's $250,000. You're not even married. That's what I'm saying. She's dangerous. Y'all ain't even an item, and she talking about, nigga, you gonna pay $250K? Yeah, that's a freaking duplex right there that could give you money, and your 2 kids could have a legacy. I'm pretty sure they got that figured out.
Where is he getting all this money from? Because he only had that one song. Is he writing songs for other people?
Child, and them reality shows don't pay that much. So what's she talking about? $250,000. She better go into the courthouse, and sign them papers.
Yeah, she tripping.
To each its own, but you still see men like this get married. Where's Jules? This is the example he was giving us. He's gonna get married to her and then take care of her expensive lifestyle and support her. And 10 years from now, when it all goes to shambles and she breaking, knock on wood, she's doing all this other stuff, people gonna be like, well, I saw somebody's experience. Nah, he got all the red flags he needs. I'm pretty sure she's a very sweet girl. But I feel like if you want an expensive wedding, you should pay for it. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel.
She ain't got no job to pay for no wedding.
That's what I'm. Thank you. So therefore, you march your little happy butt to the courthouse.
Well, do they got to do the courthouse? Can't he have a nice wedding for it that's not the courthouse though?
He can. He could have a nice little private, intimate setting, family and friends.
What can they compromise on? If she wants $250,000, what if he say, all right, we can do 70?
He can compromise on his money. He came out here talking about, I'm the man, puffing out his chest. So he can compromise on his money. On this one, hypothetically, if you've been taking care of her all these years, then he could say whatever he wants. If he want to pay $10,000 on a backyard grill and chill ceremony, then that's his little $10,000 he's gonna pay for. Love is love. If they've been together since elementary school or kindergarten, who cares? Y'all been together for too long. See, the thing, that's why I'm like, I want to be very sensitive because weddings tend to be some women's dreams, right? And that's okay. You should get everything you want. But I think you should, if you want all that stuff, you should pay for it. But at the same token, we got to be realistic, But once again, you're looking at people that live in a limelight.
She wants the wedding more than the marriage, it sounds
She
like.
does. She does. Most people fall in love with the idea of marriage, but she ain't ready to roll up them sleeves. She ain't ready to roll up them sleeves talking about something I deserve.
Somebody's wife. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
You deserve a $250,000 wedding, and if the guy can't, if he's saying, look, we can't afford that. It's just simple. We can't afford that. Yes, you can.
And that's what I'm.
It was like, man.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the biggest red flag, right? One of the top reasons why most marriages don't make it is because of finances. I would be a little bit alarmed if I was this guy, if I have not already seen her financial ways, because it's like, you can't just want to drop a number and say you deserve to be, you deserve to be someone's wife as much as everyone else that deserves to be someone's wife and husband. But 250,000 is not financially responsible, or he doesn't want to drop 250,000. He has another vision for it. And these are the decisions that you would make once you're in marriage as a couple, because it's going to become our money. So if he can't nip this in the bud or figure this out, and they've been together for too long, if you bring this into your marriage, then expect what you expect. You know what I mean? She's gonna be running through the bag. You do whatever you want, but she's gonna be running through that bag.
So you feel like this shit ain't even gonna last?
Not on a financial level. And like, that's why I'm so curious to see within this relationship how it's lasted this long. Huh?
You think she'll leave him for a guy with more money, the way she talking?
Not even for more money, but maybe he might see that her spending ways are eating him out of her house and home. There's nothing more disheartening. Here's the thing that most relationships are so complicated, but I think that there is a formula to relationships. And I always say it goes beyond liking and all this other stuff. If you link yourself up with someone that's not where you are mentally, physically, emotionally, and especially the mental part of financial stability or maturity or literacy, then that person could dissolve your kingdom. You're going to be working so hard to build this kingdom, and they're just taking. You're not going anywhere. You're like on a hamster wheel. And the same is said to if you link yourself up with someone that understands the end game, the goal, that you might have flourishing kingdoms, but she's entitled. Her daddy should pay for that wedding. Shoot, all this mouth she's talking about, she better go ask her daddy. That's what I'll say if I was that guy. But I do wish him the best of luck, and I hope they get premarital counseling. Because listen, if you can afford a 250,000 wedding, that's fine. It's not my pocketbook. But don't go to someone else's money. He's not yet your husband. You see what I'm saying? Like, if she's sitting up here like, I've been, doing my little LLC and I saved up my $250,000 and that's what I'm gonna do for myself, then by all due respect, I'll clap for her and say, go ahead. That's what you wanted to spend your money on. That's what you saved your money on. That's her life. But not to want someone else's money, not to feel entitled. Just because you making the money and you've been taking care of me, you got to give me 250,000. Nah, sis.
That's broke people behavior, girl.
And then that's broke people behavior. Listen, that's why I'm like, dudes, pay attention. Even women, like, why? And here's the red flag too. Why y'all ain't got married long time ago? This whole entire time y'all been making kids.
She want that wedding to be a certain way. She ain't no courthouse chick.
Well, you should have thought about that earlier, because it's like, feels like you've been dragging it out and not sure of what you wanted to go for so long. And that's what's really a question mark there. And then, she threw that's broke people. Excuse us for the ones that marched our little happy butts down there to the city, paid $1.50 for the parking meter went in there, got our little licenses signed, and bless her heart, she had they had a program there where they had, I don't know how to she had Down syndrome where they hired like special needs, the girl that took our picture. Like when you leave out, they have this little thing and say, stand here for a picture, took our picture, and we left. That was special. We started off with no debt. You know what I mean? Like I could sleep at night. We're not out here owing people monies for cakes and dresses and one day events, but that's just us though. You know, that's just us. But like I said, I don't want people to misconstrue. If she wants a $250,000 wedding, she should have it, but it should be on her tab, her bill. She should sell all them luxury cars that he done bought for her and all her purses and make her wedding happen. And all her purses.
You know she got some bags.
You know what I mean? And her too. You know what I mean? Might add up to $250,000 once we're done tallying up the tab and the necklace too. And that dress. There you go.
Snatch them tracks out.
Sell them out too. Auction them off on the block. You could get you a $250,000 wedding.
Probably bought everything you got on.
Probably got that's why she looking down on me. She like, you broke. I don't do what broke people did, you know. I was like, okay.
I heard
you.
He was like, yo, chill. Don't you been disrespectful. Like, you know you're on TV right now. That's how you be talking to me at home. All right. And she was like, yo, don't say courthouse again, my nigga, or it's gonna go left, yo. It's gonna go right. Like, yo,
see what I'm saying? I was like, dude,
slap the shit out of him.
And that's what I'm saying. Ain't no way. I'm not harping. I'm just as looking through the window. Ain't no way. Okay, first of all, even if I was a dude, ain't no way I got 250,000. It ain't nothing. It's pocket change. Even if I was Jeff Bezos, the black version, I ain't finna pay 250,000. Her lips be popping off sideways. Like, how you just gonna get loud with him because he doesn't want to do a $250,000 wedding and then just go off and just like. But she's used to talking to him like that, and he's used to receiving it like that, and he probably gives it back like that. When you see people like this, that's how they communicate. But that's all dangerous. Don't spend $250.
Somebody said, "What's his net worth?" I see $5 million. I see some. Look, I see 650,000. I definitely don't believe he's worth 190 million. I don't believe this one. He put this shit up himself. Network as of 2023.
Right, for one, he wouldn't be on a reality show.
No.
At $193 million.
Kim Kardashian and her family on reality shows.
They've been on reality shows, but they get paid millions of dollars for their show.
Yeah, but they be on TV on Kanye.
They get because they get paid millions though. Look at their net worth, the Kardashian brand.
I get you, but my thing is they are on a reality show nonetheless.
That pays.
But they pays billions. Kim knows
because they built that empire. That's exactly what I'm saying. Google and see what this reality show, like Real Housewives, they're starting pages like $3,000-$5,000 an episode. That's bottom tier. Most YouTubers probably with substantial traffic and stuff like that make a lot of money. I've even heard YouTubers talk about they were offered deals to do reality shows, but I forgot the little light-skinned girl's name. She said she didn't want to do the Real Housewives because she was making more as a YouTuber.
Yeah, me too. Them niggas try to holler at me. I'm joking.
See, I was gonna say, see.
Okay.
I know they did, Mark. I know they hitting you up.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, you know. Good luck to him.
Troy said, whatever his net worth is, he gonna be broke soon messing with this girl.
He been taking care of her. She's entitled. That's his princess right there.
Yeah.
I wish him all the best. I hope she get her wedding.
Yep. I hope she don't get it. Fuck it. I'm a hater.
She ain't gonna get 250, but she might get something. But you know, being on the show, she might get a lot of sponsors. A lot of people might reach out to her, and it might tally up to 250 after, say, if she play a game right. But
yeah, I don't think she should get no $250,000 wedding. And she need to be a single mom. Fuck it. Quiet and struggles. They're calling that man broke on national TV.
I know. I was like, don't do my brother like that.
Shame on you. Go get that chin tightened up. You got some sag feet right there. Like you got a ball sack growing under your chin. Get out of
God, that man, bro.
here.
Put that
FBA anyway. She don't look like she FBA.
It hurt my feelings when she said that about him being. I'm like, don't demean that guy like that on national TV. But you want him to pay $250 though.
I'm a bad bitch. Get out of here. I ain't no courthouse. Like, who even talks? Like, I'm not a courthouse bitch.
Right.
Like, who do you?
I was like, dang, I'm a quarterhouse bitch then. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. We broke ones.
Hello.
We low class Negroes.
Though, and she is still a girlfriend. She need to uncouth herself.
Right. Don't be uncouth.
Yeah, don't be uncouth. She said that's a personal attack. I ain't talking about somebody on the show though, Karma. I'm talking about somebody on the screen. She's a fictional character. But yeah, it is a personal attack. Yeah, forget her, man. I'm mad at her, man. I'm mad at her for this. She wrong for that. She wrong as two boys. Never mind. Get the rest. Yeah, she whack nigga rich. Yeah, I wish her unhappiness and courthouse weddings and baby mama. No, I'm just
unhappiness.
No, I ain't gonna say that. I shouldn't say that. All right, man. I ain't got nothing else. I'm gonna just up here babbling now. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some of this food I cooked earlier. Should be good. I made some damn steak burritos, man.
Steak burritos. That sounds good.
Chopped up the steak. I had some lettuce, tomatoes, put some diced jalapeno on it, some grilled onions, put a little mozzarella on it, but I also poured a little queso on it. And a very light drizzle of ranch, just because it was
ranch.
Yeah, I like ranch.
I like ranch too. Yeah, I love burritos.
Good, man. That shit was fire. And I probably shouldn't be eating that at 3 in the morning. I probably need to eat some cereal.
Yeah, you only live once.
You only die once too.
You only die once.
You don't want that to happen too early. Shit.
Shoot, I'm about to leave this and go reevaluate my life and see why I didn't make no demands of $250,000. Reevaluate my life.
Oh, Troy Grant said, okay, you're not a courthouse B. Cool, then you're a lonely B. Peace. Cliff said that chick already fucking other dudes on the low right now anyway. Damn. I don't know about that. Possibly though. Dude said he said these YouTube dudes ain't ready to talk about that. They rather talk about bullshit. Yeah, man. Yeah. Dude said she looks FBA. He doesn't.
Dude's funny. I don't know, man. She look FBL, right? She look like she waiting for a $250K and her reparations. But listen, I don't know. I don't even know, man. I just hope they do premarital counseling and really hit home with the financial part. I don't know. That's all I could say.
Brandon said, Deuce, they ain't ready to talk about that real shit. We rather talk about bullshit. This the real shit Deuce want to talk about. He said, Mark, ask the chat who got a line on them cherry 11s, homie. That's what he want. Anybody out there, hit up Deuce Times on Twitter. He trying to get them cherry 11s. That's what he talking about. All right. Well, all right, that's it for me, man. You got anything else you want to plug and promote before I let you go?
Nope, that's it, man. Views saved by memory are solely based on her opinions. Now, and my speculations. But it's been a great show. It was lovely hanging out, listening to different opinions. Lovely hanging out with the chat, hanging out with the CEO of Breaking Beats. Shout out to Mrs. Nash. She got you that spa package. So, hey, go have a good time and enjoy that. But that's it.
Man, I'm going to have a good time doing that tomorrow, man. Deep tissue massage, gonna do all kind of, put the mask and all this stuff. I've never had that part done before. Low key, man, this was supposed to have been like a Father's Day gift. When was Father's Day? June? Come on, man. I need to put a case on her. But I always kept telling her, all right, whatever. I just kept putting it off. I put it off. Like, yeah. She's like, when you gonna book it? I was like, man, I ain't even thinking about it. If I need a massage, I'm gonna ask you to rub my back. I'm like, yo, rub right here. Yeah, that spot right there. You know what I'm saying? She was like, nah, you need to go get a professional. Let them treat you good. I was like, man, I'll get it done when I get it done. So I just never booked it. So the other day the New Year came in, she said, you still never booked your thing. I was like, man, I'm probably never going to book it. She was like, well, I'm going to book it. And tell me your schedule when you want to go. and we're gonna set that up. Baby's at the daycare for the weekend, so you ain't got no excuses. Go in there and give yourself a day. You deserve it. I was like, oh, baby.
Yeah, let them exfoliate that skin, them pores, get to them pores.
Yeah, they're gonna do all that stuff. See, look, I didn't want to say I was getting a facial up here because these niggas will put a case on me. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna come back with a smooth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't even tell y'all what's really happening, but they're doing the facial scrub and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm excited about it, man.
Yeah,
it was like I was gonna get to a pedicure too. I was like, man, I'm gonna be in there laughing. I don't want nobody tickling my feet. Be in there laughing. I was like, yeah, but I'm excited, man. And that's another thing you get when you marry Deuce. I'm sorry, not Deuce, Jules. Jules Gaming Lounge.
Now that's a benefit right there.
Yeah, your girlfriend ain't just saying, hey man, you need a spa day, man. Go get you a massage, let them make sure you ain't got no black hairs in there, pluck out any ingrown hairs, put the mask on you, rub you down, flip you over, oil you down, and come home and beat these walls down, boy. That's all she wants. That's what she wants. She wants me to beat them good, so that's all it is. She want me to cancel the show tomorrow night, but we'll try to do one. We'll try to do one if I got some energy left. But plug your dope ass channel, yo. I'm gonna put your link in the chat.
All right. Well, it's Girl Behind the Mic on YouTube. Go to the About section. There is a tree link.
I'll put that in the chat. Go ahead.
Other than that, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that showed up in the chat. The panel, the boxing scholar, and Jules. Shout out to you too, my brother. I'll come and dance at your wedding. Don't worry about it.
Jules is never getting married, bro. I believe him, bro.
I believe him. And it's fine. He gotta live. Some people just gotta live the way they live.
Somebody said pick the right color Polish girl. Period. Period. Dot. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited about cause we used to always do the couple massage. We always went together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But for me to just go by myself, it's probably gonna be a little weird. I kind of really wish you went with me. You know what I'm saying? Because we sitting there. But shit, man, I'm gonna be in there flirting. Look, since I'm going by myself, I'm like, yeah. I'll be in there talking like this the whole time. Like, yeah. As they rubbing my back, I'm like, making fuck noises.
They gonna kick you out.
Like, get it. You better get it. You better get it.
Get that kink.
Stop. Don't stop.
Get that kink. Get that kink.
All right, thanks for pulling up, sister. I love you.
All right, no problem. Good night.
Time and energy. God bless. Peace. All right, man. Let me end this show, man. I'm here to talk about flirting with the masseuse. They're gonna kick my ass out and press charges on my ass. They're gonna say, he just like Deshaun Watson. All right. But check out Girl Behind the Mic. Her link tree is right here in the chat. Oh, see? Nick, I just said it. Deuce just said it. Yup. Let me chill. I shouldn't even play like that. That's a serious thing. And that's those women don't deserve to be treated that way. Somebody said it's going to be about $300 for 2 pops. Shit, I'm good. I'm gonna just save it all up. Bring it home to my wife. I'm like, saving all this nut for you. I should have said that. Let me end this show, man. I love y'all, man. This shit was funny as fuck. All right. Let me keep it moving. Let me see anybody talk about anything I need to read before I go. He said, I had a lady friend who would always go on spa dates and getaways with. She was never my girlfriend, and we still cool. Sadly, I couldn't do that with my girlfriends at the time. Sadly, I couldn't do that with my girlfriends at the time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, we used to do this couple thing. That was something we used to do on like anniversaries or Valentine's Day. We'll go make a day of it. But yeah, so it's a little gift my wife's got set up for your boy. So I'm gonna enjoy it, man. I'm gonna see what it feel like and have a good time and kick it. Must be nice. Somebody said, don't be tricking. Nah, man, I'm good on that, bro. I ain't tricking. I'm gonna just enjoy the massage, man. Enjoy the massage. Somebody said it's not tricking if you got it. I ain't got it. All right, so let me go up here, get something to eat, get some rest, man. Let me do this neighbors only roll call. Without the neighbors, the show wouldn't be the show at this level. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. This is a good one. on the pop-up side of the game. Yeah, baby at the daycare. Got a spa day tomorrow. That just sounds weird. Maybe I shouldn't say spa day. That shit sounds vaginal, right? A man shouldn't have a spa day, right? Just say you're going to get a massage. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to the massage parlor. Now, say I'm going to the massage parlor, it sounds like I'm going to get a hand job from like a Vietnamese lady or something. So I shouldn't say massage parlor. I don't want to say a spa day. I damn sure can't say I'm going to get a facial, right? Ugh. That'd be weird. So we'll just say I'm gonna have and I don't want to say I'm going to get pampered. I don't like that neither. So what's it called when a man just has a day to himself? What's it called? Father's Day, right? I don't know. Court. Nigga going to court by himself. All right, let's go. Let's do these neighbors only roll call. Where we at? Where they at? Boom. All right. Sweaty Teddy. What up, though? Wrong button. That guy Clips 330. KP from KC5. Adam Kelly. KP. TJ. Matt Wade. Kevin Brower. Puto. Juan Davila. DJ. Tony Boswell. Karma Serene. Kansas City Mac. Ill Status Boxing. Ace Retro. Tank the Sweet Signs Examiner. He's an architect. Beyond and Above Media. Pittsburgh T. Juan Davila. SF City Slucker. I Know Boxing. Stephen Bateman all the way in Australia. Mama, we made it 2 times. What up, gangsta? Deuce Times. What up? Boxing Lounge. What up? It's Max. What up? Mike from Boston. What up? Rider of the Storm. What up? Hitter There. What up? Miss Queen returns. I'm sorry, Miss Queen's son kissed. What up? Taylor Bell. What up? Matty Yoel. What up? C. Jones 0224. What up? Cliff Bailey. What up? Con Shonery. What up? Lisa Bells. What up? Cooking with the Champ. What up? On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. What up? True Media Today USA Boxing Coach Malachi Williams. What up, gangsta? H.L. Deasy. What up? Sir Senior. What up? Brandon Washington. What up? Born Supreme. What up? Lady Shan Dun Dem Season all the way in the UK. What up, gangsta? Dub Right Side. What up? D Bevel the Champ. What up? And of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln. What up, gangsta? All right, man. Yeah, men can have a spa date. Fuck that. All right. So that's what we can call it. All right. All right. She said, what up, though? Damn, Food Revolution. You missed this one. This is a good one, though. Oh, man. Food Revolution, are you married? Are you married or are you single, divorced? Are you married? Food, were you married? I'm going to see what she said. Because we had my boy Jules up here, and he was like, he ain't married. He ain't trying to get married. He said, no spa day, just a smoke day. I ain't mad at that. Let's see if she said she was married. Fool, you got to rewind this one, man. You got to rewind this one, sister, and hear my boy Jules. This was a good one right here. It's a good one right here. Wasn't no boxing talk on this one, Deuce, so I hope you enjoyed that one. Deuce, no boxing talk. All right, you know what I'm saying? Took a break from the boxing. All right. Taught a little hip-hop, some relationship shit. Definitely spent a lot of time trying to talk to Jules about marriage, man. That shit was crazy. She said, uh-oh, she's single, ready to mingle. I got to introduce you to Jules Gaming Lounge. All right. But with that said, man, let's Dude said, I love the show. I'm glad you did, man. Did this episode just for people like you, Queen, Memory. People just like, man, I ain't here for the boxing tonight. So I ain't here for it neither. So let's just have a good time. All right. And that was it. So with that said, man, sometimes we agree. Sometimes we disagree. But one thing's for certain, 2 things for sure. Never forget this, homeboy.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
This is me, man.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Marq, God made it possible, and so did viewers like you. I see y'all on the next episode. Peace.